Geeta, on behalf of SME Chamber of India and Mr. Chandrakant Salunkhe, founder and president, SME Chamber of India, I would like to welcome all of you for SME Manufacturers and Exporters Summit. The theme being supporting SMEs for better business growth. This event is a unique platform for the entrepreneurs to connect with each other and to understand the various developments in the banking, finance, manufacturing, exports, technology, IT, and industrial revolutions and other aspects which are beneficial to the SME sector. Vanika Valarchikaka Semper Urupirika Serungal. I request all to enroll as member of Chamber for the support of business growth. Now I request everyone to please keep your phones on silent, okay? So then everyone can concentrate here and focus here. Thank you so much. I would like to call upon Mr. S. Mahesh Kumar, the Director of SME Chamber of India, to address. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. कोयम्बतूर की आवाज आनी चाहिए यार. इतने डिले बैठोगे तो कैसे चलेगा? Friends, it's my immense pleasure to welcome esteemed dignitaries, distinguished speakers, respected delegates, and all our valued participants. It is with immense pleasure that I welcome all of you for SME Manufacturers and Exporters Summit being held today at this prestigious residency tower. Our theme today is for supporting SMEs for better business growth, resonate deeply with the aspiration of our vibrant SME community and the broader vision of inclusive economic development. This summit is just not only the gathering, it's a celebration of entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial spirit that fuels our economy. The SME sector is the backbone of Indian economy that everybody knows. It contributes significantly to the employment generation, innovation, exports, regional development. If you'll see the SME's contribution into the manufacturing sector, MSMEs accounts for nearly 30% of the India's manufacturing output, driving industrial growth and innovations. Export, they are contributing approximately 45% of the India's total exports, making them a key player in the global trade. 29 to 30% of the India's GDP, underscoring its significance in economic development. MSME employs over 60% of the India's workforce, providing livelihood to the millions across the urban and rural areas. At this juncture, I would like to take a moment to express our sincere gratitude to our sponsors and supporters who generously support and made this summit possible. I heartfelt thank you for Bank of Baroda, L&T-SuFin, Indian Bank, KKHR, Tally Solutions, Drip Capital, Orb Energy, and Triples Energy, as well as all the participants who are present over here. It is especially fitting that we are hosting this summit in Coimbatore, a city that demonstrates industrial excellence, entrepreneurship, enthusiasm, often referred to the Manchester of South India. Coimbatore has a rich legacy of the industrial development and one of the most industrialized city in Tamil Nadu. The city home to a diverse range of industries, including textile, garments, engineering, manufacturing, foundry, casting, information technology, renewable energy. With over 25,000 textile units, Coimbatore is a major hub for spinning mills and garment manufacturing. Friends, SME Chamber of India is an organization founded in 1993 and has been forefront of empowering SMEs across the India. Our mission is to create a robust ecosystem that nurture innovation, competitiveness, and sustainable growth. We are committed to policy advocacy, capacity building, and facilitating access to the finance, technology, and global markets. Though our various initiatives, we engage with the government bodies to shape up the SME-friendly policies, organize trade delegations and international collaborations, promote digital transformation and skill development, and provide the expert advisory services, mentorship, and legal guidance to the SME sector. We also facilitate access to the finance, credit, and export opportunities, ensuring that SMEs are equipped to face the challenges of a dynamic global economy. This summit is meticulously curated to address the evolving need of SME manufacturers and exporters. It will bring together thought leaders, industry experts, financial institutions, and technology providers to share their insights, exports, opportunities, and foster meaningful collaborations. If you will see the agenda, you can understand what kind of speakers, what kind of thought leaders we are invited here to address this summit. We are honored to host a distinguished line of speakers who will share their expertise on topics ranging from banking support, export finance to digital transformation, solar energy, and HR technology. Each session is designed to equip with actionable knowledge and strategic insights. We encourage you to actively participate, engage in discussions, and make the most of the networking opportunities available throughout the day, especially during the networking lunch. I once again thank you on behalf of SME Chamber of India for your presence and participation. Let's work together to empower our SMEs, strengthen our industries, and build a brighter, more resilient future for India. Welcome once again, and let the summit begins. Going forward, I would like to invite Sri Ashwini Kumarji, who is a General Manager MSME Bank of Baroda. He had joined Bank of Baroda in 1999, work in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Dubai, and corporate office in Mumbai at various cities, from officer, branch head to regional head. And now he is GM MSME Banking. I welcome Sri Ashwini Kumarji. Please give a big round of applause to him. Yeah. Over to you, sir.
We would like to give a warm welcome to Mr. Ashwini Kumar and the appreciation in the form of a bouquet in the hands of Mr. S. Mahesh Kumar.
So, welcome to everybody present in this hall, organizers, speakers, and the attendees who have come here, all the entrepreneurs. I started Vanakkam because I worked here for 3 years, so little bit, I can say Kunjam Kunjam Tiriyam. So, little bit Tamil I understand because from 13 to 16 I was there in Kunnur. So, 3 years I was there. Of course, it is now 8-9 years past. So that's why it was also my feeling to this Coimbatore place when I got this opportunity to come. So thanks to invite this organizers also who has given this opportunity, I came here. So actually just coming on this topic, what they are telling, that what is the rationale behind this MSME manufacturers and exporters? So the rationale is, you see, always MSME is the key point for the any economy. You see, only 2 places production happens, either in agriculture or in MSME sector. All others are consumers or service industry or in the IT industry. So we are not discussing here agriculture, but of course the agriculture items are also perishable. You know that it is the MSME sector only which gives the shelf life extended. For example, any fruit is there, it will be rotted after some time, or it will not be of use of some vegetable, and then processing is being done by MSME industry, it is being packaged, and then it goes for 1 year, 2 year like that. So there also, apart from that, when the MSME grows, this not only the production is coming, so they are also engaging huge number of this employment generation they are doing. So when there is employment generation, the salary comes, then only this car loan, home loan, whatever we are talking about, the retail loans and all, this also, the key point is the MSME. And here, actually, in this time, I can say, you might be aware nowadays, social media, there everybody knows in even new corner of the country, that what is the scope for MSME. Actually, you might be knowing that some tariff war is going, that USA has started and something or something, you might everybody be knowing. So actually what our government thinks that towards MSME, what they have done, what ecosystem they are making, that just I would like to draw your attention. That ecosystem, if they are there, so from a small to biggest, so all are in chains. Somewhere they may be producer, somewhere there may be the small supplier, then the big supplier, the biggest supplier, then the production, then this buyers, the stockies, so many big this chains are remaining in any ecosystem. So in MSME also like that. So Government of India also felt in this year, you must have seen that up to 5 crore CGTMSE coverage was there, because without collateral, even bankers are also having some hesitation if I have to finance to the new startups and all. So government was giving 5 crores. Now they have extended this CGTMSE coverage up to 10 crores. So bankers are also more comfortable there to get the exposure into that. And if we'll come for the exporters in case of exporter is 20 crore they have enhanced. Not only this, one more scheme is there. Many of you might not be aware because this publicity has not come up to that level. One is MCGS, Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme, where even up to 100 crores project if you are putting, the 60% guarantee is being given by the Government of India to the bank. So if you are having a small collateral also, or the primary security also, it will be reaching around 75 to 80%, and you can go for that. So many more things, facilitation have been given by the Government of India. Even this plant and investment, this limit was increased from 50 to 125. Then after that, it is 250 crore to 500 crore turnover also have been increased. So primarily you will feel that what will impact by doing this. Actually what it impacts, for MSME business, the bankers are charging lesser rate of interest in comparison to the bigger loans, what we say large credit or the mid corporate, like that. So if your account, for example, for the time being, it has gone to the mid corporate, and now it is coming again back to the SME, this 0.5 to 1% rate of interest will be reduced. So by doing this, the government has made the easy credit what was available to you in that way, I can tell. So these are the things which has been made by the government. And another effort they are trying, that you might be knowing that with US also we are having going that bilateral trade agreement. Then somewhere free trade agreement is going in UK and the UAE, this European Union. So these all places we are trying that how our government is trying how this thing can be facilitated to the MSME sector. So this is really right time, and this I am thankful to the organizer just for sensitizing these all things they have just organized, and they are organizing at various places. And I am also feeling that Bank of Baroda is also lucky enough to sponsor this program. So you all are here, and I hope that here if it is 150%, that can be replicated when you are going back to your places and you are interacting with your colleagues and this nearby neighbors. So then certainly it will be more disseminated, this information will be disseminated, and the more use of this program can be done. So export when we are doing, because first we are doing manufacturing, export we are doing when it is more than the domestic demand. If surplus is there, we are exporting. And in one more case is there when we are not having surplus, but we are making the quality product, which even in India, purchasing power is not matching. Then also the quality things we are exporting, and we are getting the foreign reserve for the country. So in two aspects is there. So for exporters, again, I already told that what government has done. And in Bank of Baroda also, We are having this PPT, we'll see this. I want to just show what is there. Then after that, we'll just show this PPT. You will get through. If you are having any question, you can ask to me. But other than that, I want that in this, which format just I can interact with you. So what is this critical factor in any production unit? So if you are thinking for anything to be produced, 4 items are there: land, labor, capital, and management. So in India, land is available, abundant. Labor is known for, so even MNCs are coming to us. Then if you are telling this capital, of course, it is a little scarce. So that's why we bankers are here and we are there to support you. And these facilitators are government also, because they are making the things easy for the bankers so that we can lend you. And after that, the management. So in management also, earlier it was only considered that the management is what the person normally does it. But now new things have come up into it. That is innovation. The innovation, the startup, the policies made by the government, these all things are also coming broadly into the management category. So now the managerial role became very big. Earlier also it was there, but now it has become bigger. And our government also facilitates the innovation. Even venture capital fund has been made. So many things at that level. So between you and government, the banker is there, the financial ecosystem is there to support you. So we are here in our, in Tamil Nadu also, as far as Bank Order is concerned, in Coimbatore area, we are having 87 branches. And mainly in Tirupur and Coimbatore, we are having Forex branches also who are facilitating centrally. So as far as the contribution, already Maheshji was telling that 30% is already contribution in GDP and 30% in this employment generation, and 45 or 48, a little bit difference is there. This export also, MSME sector, your sector with whom you are connected, so that sector is contributing. So it is a very good thing, and we want to increase it to 70, 75. It is the expectation of the government that how fast it can be done, because some or other things we are dependent on one or other country only. So we want to enhance, and few of the things I can tell, I don't know, some person are from the Salem or something, because turmeric is being grown in huge number, but when I was in Gujarat, I saw that they were buying the turmeric and they're processing there. So such type of things, when things are happening here, you should also go for this some processing part, and you can also export or something, because many more medicinal items are there. It is being made from that. So only cotton I found when I was here, but I will request you entrepreneurs, you should venture into the different areas. Many more things are being produced here. Even good quality mangoes are there. So what this jams and this marmalade or something, what things can be made. So food processing unit you can also think of. Then not only this, if you are coming to Bank of Baroda, something I would like to just go, Bank of Baroda, we are having this for exporter, one app is there. It is called Bob Insta Smart Trade. So actually it is not there, just I will see later on, I will tell you to move ahead. So actually Bob Insta we have made. What happens, exporters, when you are getting the document, you are sending your person representative to the bank, and then in 1-2 days they are also tax, then it goes to back office, many of the banks are having. So now we are having one app for the exporters. As soon as you get the document, immediately you scan and upload. So within no time it reaches to our back office and things are being processed. If they are having any query, it will come to you. You also in a mail and one copy to the branch. So whosoever, if it is available in the branch person will send that paper. And if not, then you can also directly send and your amount will be credited. So it is a smoothless process. So that is there for the exporter. I wanted to tell, because in our bank also, just I was discussing with our local person, here also persons are availing less, so I will see how it can be enhanced, because 1 month back only I have joined here. Earlier 1 month back I was in Mangaluru, so there I have tried, and we have made compulsory that all the businessmen should feel it, whether they will use or not, that is fine, but you just install in one mobile, because so many apps are there, you give one place to your business unit also. So we are having this Bob Insta Smart Trade, we are telling. In Google you can also, this Play Store or App Store you can also find. So these are the things that what for exporter, because generally manufacturer we will talk, the exporter we may not be talking that, so that I am telling, and many more other things are there. We are also going to make one mobile app, name is Baroda Business Suite. That we are going to make that it is in the trial stage, because for individuals it is there world, but for businessmen it is not there. So we are also testing that, so that our MSME customer, even mid corporate also, they can use this facility. Many more things can be done from the branch itself. Apart from that, we are having cash management services. Even if you are opening all the employees account with us, so we are also giving concession to the home loan, car loan, all types of loan to the employees. So that we say it is a bulk retail business. So like that, many more things. When at one go it is coming in one shot, then we are giving many types of, because this, if earning is coming to the bank in other way, so bank is also relaxing some or other things. So in total, we are taking some decisions. So that is the Bank of Baroda's concept, what I mean. Then few things I would like to just tell you. I cannot say one, but I would like to tell you, because it is my experience. I have completed 25 years career in bank, and traveled to 8 states, including Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So I have seen that many a times when you are reaching to us, you are telling, sir, yeah, this condition, that condition. But many a times I have found this, you have been become, actually, I can say that, I should not use the word, this bonded, this labor type of thing, because you have gone to some or other bank where you are having 4%, 5% panel interest is there. So even now rate of interest is higher also, you are not able to come out also due to those things. So when you are signing any document, either with our bank or any place, don't only see that only your, with due respect to the CA or financial partners, they are telling you where to go. We should see that what are the things written, at least not broadly things. These are the things which is hampering your this business, because your profitability, you are earning day and night, and this major part is going to something, some place. So we are many a times, even some persons are telling, sir, we are having this since many years, so sir, loyalty, brand loyalty is there. Actually, those things also I am not able to understand what brand loyalty. If 20 years back I am talking to you, which car you were using, you might be using this Maruti 20 years back. Now you may be on the BMW and Audi. So where the brand loyalty? So if you will see your full day from morning to evening, you are not stick to any brand in your life. It may be from toothpaste to maybe shoes. Everything we have changed. Only one place we are telling it is a brand loyalty. I think I am also open. If you feel my bank is costly, what I mean to say that you just go for that, and you see what cheaper things are there, because the competition is too much. What was your margin 10 years, 15 years back? It is not like that. Now margin has got shrink. So if margin has got shrunken, so then you should also think that where is the cheapest source of fund is there. That is what I request everybody. I am open to all. Even if we are also, then also you should also come to, sir, you are costly. We'll see to it. So my request to you, what government is telling, we are also government bank. We try that the cheaper capital should flow to you as well. Then only this our society or the country will prosper, what we all are having dream. So for example, when we are having this new product, somebody was murmuring, I was just taking tea, GST. We are having one product, we have just launched, 25 lakh is now limit, we are trying to increase now to 50 lakh. GST Sahai, we have given the name. If you are having GST, and GST, of course, you have just, it is there documented, and you have not got this GST amount from the government. So again, that receivable, against that receivable, we are giving this working capital. So that product, digital product, we have brought up to 25 lakh, it is there, but now we are enhancing this limit to 50. So what I mean to say that if new things are coming, even cash management module we are bringing, that if your account is with us and if all the cash flow is coming to us, so on the basis of cash flow, net of the cash flow, we are going to finance to you. It is automatically the limit will be set. Like that we are also developing. Of course, Government of India has hinted, and our bank is working on that. So these type of things, new things, it is not orthodox. And one product I would like to say, it may be here and there, if you will see this Baroda Property Pride. What we say this product, actually in this product, generally businessmen are remaining a little under pressure that stock statement nahi aaya, you have not got a stock statement, so your DP will be reduced or frozen whatsoever. So in this product, what is there? Stock statement you need not have to provide. We do not go for stock insurance. We do not go for your stock bilateral, bi-monthly, this even inspection as well. So these three things these cost: stock insurance, stock statement, that what mental agony persons are having, and third is stock insurance, you can say that your factory visit, that is not there. That they are also cost we are putting as a banker. So these all things are not there. So it is very simple vanilla product is there. So this you can go for in place of CC, and rate of interest is 0.550 paisa lesser than CC. In CC, if we charge 9%, in the Baroda property pride we charge 8.5. So it is better. So it is cheaper than CC, no headache of stock statement, no stock insurance. So this type of unique product we are having, that also as a businessman you can see. So these are the things it is there. You can see that what are the things. So of course in metro city the limit is there 25 crore, but of course these are the limits, standard limits. But if you want, for example, in Coimbatore, it is not metro. So if it is only 15 crore, you want 20 crore, 25 crore, then also it can come to corporate office. We are relaxing case to case basis. But we are not going in bigger way because we want this middle level businessman to support by this product. So these are the things available. You can see, go through if you are having any questions. So next. This is a premium lab. Actually, it is loan against property. This is available everywhere. So only thing you can compare, it is not new product now. All banks are having this. This is Mahila Swavlamban scheme. Actually, it is a launched by Government of India. So I mean that every bank might be having. It is only for that we should provide the capital to the lady, this entrepreneur, women entrepreneur. Because in all areas they are doing good, so why not in this area? So that's why government has come. One is the CVCME, actually commercial vehicle and commercial mining equipments. So this product is also very good with us, and that is, we are also not clubbing. One more thing what we have done, for example, your loan is of 100 crore. You are thinking more than 100 crore, it will go to corporate office or somewhere. So the CVCME, separately we have given power to the branches, regions, so it will not be clubbed for that matter. So you can get within 2 days, 3 days also at the local level. If you are having very big this exposure in that, then only it will go there. So these are the things, these products are with us. Next. One is supply chain finance. So supply chain finance, we are having separate vertical now. We are having 178 anchors onboarded. It is not only this vehicle manufacturers and all. Now even Patanjali and this JSW Steel. So like that, whosoever in all area, we are just onboarding so that if any you can say that retailer, distributors are here, they can reach to us. And in most of the cases, you will find that either collateral is 0% or 10% and maximum 25%. Is all dealing between the, for example, you are having Jindal JSW retailership here. So if you are distributor JSW, so JSW and bank has come between one this agreement, and if it is finalized, it is 10% collateral, or only you have to charge from my distributor. We are charging only 10%. So like that, the anchor and banker is having some settlement, and after that, since you are working on behalf of that anchor, so we are going by that, and rate of interest is highly competitive. We are charging around 8.4, 8.6 between like that as of now. So it is very cheaper. You can reach any Bank of Baroda branch is nearby. You can reach, and we are also having, I invited my SME branch AGM also here. So that also, if during networking or this lunchtime, if you can contact, you can go for that. So one is trades. Trades is there that, for example, you are supplying to any big companies. For example, here KPR is there, or any big, for example, in Chennai side, this many vehicle manufacturers are there. They are also getting the parts from a small, their vendor, who you people may be. So we are having this, government is running this trades platform. So there we are discounting this. So what happens, for example, bank's rate is 9% in your case. But there you are just going to the platform, and you may get, it may be 8.1 or 8% rate of interest. So you can get the fund from there. Of course, your lender will reduce that limit by that, but even then you are having 1% margin better than what your existing banker is giving. It may be in our case also, we are in regular facility, we are whatever giving, the lesser we are giving here, because here only maximum 3 to 6 months is there. So of course there is a discipline you have to keep, but cheaper source of fund is available in case of trades. Solar projects, of course, it is government's emphasis on that. We all know. So we are also having this product. we are also promoting. So if you are going for that, so our team is here only, you can get that benefit as well. Same is that Urja Bepar, we have put the name. Next. One is contractors scheme. Actually, we are having very good contractors scheme. If you can see actually in Bank of Baroda, this scheme was not there. I am thankful that the government has merged that Bijaya Bank and Dena Bank came to us. So this product was better in Bijaya Bank. So what we did, that whatever base thing were there in other banks, we just kept with us, because every bank was having some or other thing. As on today also, every bank is having some or other thing better than even bigger bank as well. So this product is just the copy of it, but it is very good product. And I think in Mumbai, it is number one. In Mumbai, whatever bigger contractors are there, they all are now attached to Bank of Baroda. This product is very good. So whosoever in this contracting business, you can also explore for it. Next. This is healthcare. So we are having many more such products for health and education. We say Vidyasthali, then Arogya Dham, like that. Many names we have given, just to name by name. You can understand that this is linked to that. So we are having such type of facility, this product, which can facilitate the infrastructure build up in any of the place. So if anybody is interested, you can also contact to us. Next. I told Vidyasthali for educational institute. If you are thinking to just this put in place, that also you can contact. This Arogya Dham. This is MSME loan under CGTMSE. I already covered that. Now it is up to 10 crore coverage is there by the government, 20 crore in case of startups, and this export credit. Now it is limit has been enhanced to 20 crores, so you can get. So this is the, I was not thinking to take you for the longer presentation, so that whosoever interested, I have seen few person has taken this photograph also. So fine, because which is linked to your planning you must have taken. If not, then further also we can discuss. So at the last, I would just request you all to see to that where you are getting the cheaper fund of cheaper source of fund. That I will again what I told between this my deliberation as well, because this is the only purpose of Bank of Baroda to sponsor with it. The persons are coming, so what cheaper funds are there, we are ready to give. And same thing, but of course one thing is there, since any bank is financing, they are not having all the fund of their own. Actually, in one hand we are taking the fund and the needy person we are giving. So we are trustee of that fund as well. So that's why there's a rules and regulation, and we are just taking care, putting balance. It is not the advocate of any side, rather we are judge of both the side, we can say. So we are seeing this, our even depositors as well as this borrowers, both will be balanced. And government is also relaxing repo rate. You must have seen 0.5% already passed on to you, and immediately again it is expected 0.25 again it will be there. So in that case also, if you'll see, we are getting for example, we are getting 1 year's FD, and we are that will be the burden will be reduced after 6 months or 9 months or 1 year, because I have taken the deposit at 7.5, for example, from somebody. So I have to pay for 1 year, but as soon as repo is down, we are just passing to the MSME beneficiary immediately from day one. So those hit also bank is taking. So those things, again, I am just meaning it, these all things are good for the MSME, this manufacturer and exporters, in your favor only. Only thing, be little balanced. Otherwise, in Hindi we say, "Ye dil mange more." So always we try what extra penny we can again earn. So that is fine. It is always justified in any business. So my request to all of you, again, whatever just suggestion I have just given to you all during this my speech, just think over it. I am not telling that I am the best one, so that you just go for that. You think over it, make your own opinion, and go by that. So thank you. Thanks a lot to all of you. So whether you are having any question, answer, or later on. So if any questions you are having, then fine. Otherwise, fine enough.
Thank you so much once again, Mr. Ashwini Kumar, for your valuable inputs. I would like to call upon Ms. B. Sudha Rani, the next speaker, Field General Manager, Indian Bank, Coimbatore. The topic would be Role of Indian Bank for the Development of Manufacturing and Export Sector. Over to you.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks to Ashwini Kumar sir, who has taken more of my burden. Because he has covered everything, he has not left much to me. I'm very happy to be part of this wonderful meeting. Thanks to SME Chamber of for inviting us and making us a part of this program. So, few things only I will talk about of our Indian Bank, because schemes are more or like all the national bank schemes will be more or like the same, because many SME people are also here. You know all the bankers better than we know about our bank only. You know better in all the banks, whatever is available. So you can easily compare. I would like to just share some of the highlights of Indian Bank's performance with respect to MSME. In the entire Indian Bank credit portfolio, SME portfolio is consisting to the almost 14%. So that's a good share we feel, and especially Coimbatore is it's a hub of MSMEs, particularly in manufacturing and engineering. The district, this Coimbatore district is known for its strong entrepreneurial spirit and a wide variety of industries, textiles, auto components, and pump manufacturing. We also have very good number of accounts with Coimbatore. Actually, Coimbatore, I am a field general manager of Coimbatore, which consists of entire South Tamil Nadu with 620 branches we are having in our FGMO span. There are 10 zonal managers starting from Dharmapuri from that side to Kanyakumari, and from Tirupur, Coimbatore, Salem, Karaikudi, Nagapatnam, Tirunelveli, all these zones we cover. And I worked in these places. I worked as a zonal manager of Tirunelveli also. And I started my career also in Tamil Nadu only as an officer. So 50% of my service is in Tamil Nadu. So I'm more attached to my bank, Indian Bank. So a good experience I had, and when we see the Indian Bank's name itself has got its own pride here. Allahabad Bank is also merged with us in 2020, because of which we got a good presence in north side also. Otherwise, earlier mostly it was known as a south-based bank, but now we are spread all over India with 6,000 branches. Of course, not so big like Bank of Baroda, but still we are one among the 7 big banks. Here regarding whatever government has taken steps in the recent budget already covered, and what are SMEs, what they do, how they contribute for the economy, everything is also covered. So we have Coimbatore district has a significant number of MSMEs, almost 3,23,277 are registered in the Udyam portal as on August 24, out of which 3,15,000 are micro enterprises. Huge number of people are covered under the micro enterprises. That is why the turnover is increased, and for them a lot of benefits are given in the present budget also. We are also trying to cover most of these people who are in a small level, they are contributing, but it contributes to a bigger quantum. Then we adopt, Indian Bank adopts RBI guidelines like 20%, minimum 20% year-on-year growth in credit should go to micro and small enterprises, and 10% annual growth in the number of micro enterprise accounts, and 60% of the total lending to MSME sector as on preceding March 31st should go to the micro enterprises. We are following that strictly. Our MSME exposure stands 17.23% of bank's gross credit. And we have registered a YoY growth of 12%. Like Bank of Baroda or any other bank, we are also having 85 MSME processing centers, because now the processing is not happening at the branch level, because expertise people, branches are loaded with so many other areas. So we have kept 85 MSME processing centers across pan-India, so that our TAT will be improved, skilled people will be there, and they can approach, customers also can approach, and processing will be simplified. And last year only we have started another 4 new MAPCs, and we are having 7 MSME specialized branches also we are having, where the MSME branch heads will have some specific powers for sanctioning, so that some of the customers can approach them also. And bank is having almost 7 large corporate branch. That means about 150 crores goes to the LCBs, where big borrowers can approach, big companies can approach, because in a small branch, if they are accommodated, it is very difficult for a small branch managers to handle it. So we have 7 LCBs and 31 mid-corporate. Mid-corporate means 25 crores to 150 crores. There are 31 mid-corporates. In FGM Coimbatore itself, we have 3 MCBs. One is in Coimbatore, one is in Erode, and one we have in Namakkal. Because these 3 areas are having a good business opportunity. Our MCB Coimbatore is a bigger one. Namakkal and Tirupur we started recently, so that we cover the other parts of our South Tamil Nadu. And we are good in digital also. Around 3.12 lakh accounts to the tune of almost 12,000 crores have been renewed, sanctioned digitally in the last year. Because once it is digitalized, it is very easy. Otherwise, preparing a MSME proposal, all of you know, it takes months, I can say, because MSME customers will always complain about the timeline. So that is also digitalized. Renewals are digitalized, so that it is very easy. It can you can pick up the GST, or everything will be checked. Statement of account also will be checked with the support of AI. So this is a very easy concept, and we are trying to follow it, and we are going to extend it for the large credit also shortly. Then supply chain finance also, we have done almost done a business of 1,000 crores. This is a short-term working capital to finance dealers, vendors, etc. So that is also last year we had a very good growth. Almost within 2 years we have reached around 1,000 crores of business in that. And we have a lot of cluster schemes also there. North and south, northeast, everywhere we covered. Almost 74 districts are covered with these clusters. We identify some specific cluster areas, specific businesses, so that it is developed as a cluster. Here engineering, like Tirupur textile, Namakkal poultry, so that we give specific concessions in the rate of interest, or whatever comforts they can be given under this particular scheme. We are giving, so that branches or zones can do it easily, and credit will be easily available under the cluster scheme. Because cluster means some comforts also, facilities also will be separately given to these clusters. That cluster program is very successful in our bank also. And the cluster business stood at almost 7,000 crores, registering a growth of almost 18% YOY. So it's a good growth that is happening. And PM Swanidhi, because though we cannot ignore small people also, under PM Swanidhi also we have given 7.47 lakhs of street vendors are supported with almost to the tune of 890 crores. That is the biggest contribution from our Indian bank only. And Mudra loans also, 8,760 crores is given, again as a target of 8,400 crores. Mudra loans we are always good in giving, because lot of small business people are supported in the entire Indian bank. Then even SC/ST women entrepreneurs also were given, supported. We are giving them 118% of the targets we always achieve, because we support a lot to them. And under Vishwakarma, PM Vishwakarma scheme also is there. In this also 12,000 artisans are also supported. And we have started one good program called MSME Prerna. That is first of its kind, business mentoring program for the MSMEs. So from various branches, various zones we have identified, and in different languages also. In Tamil Nadu, when we have conducted in Tamil language. In Hyderabad, Andhra, Telangana, we conduct in English. And in northern part of the country, we conducted in Hindi, as well as different languages, so that we involve the customers also, so that because businessman only knows how to run the business. Chartered accountant only will know how to prepare his balance sheet. This business and the balance sheet will never match. Once the businessman understands how the balance sheet is prepared, because it is a public money, customers have to, any business entrepreneur has to do business according to the RBI norms, not exactly bank norms. RBI norms are bank norms. So if the customer is aware of how to do his business as per the banking norms, it will be very easy. So while filing also, he will always feel that less tax to be paid. So this mismatch and all, he will not understand why a lot of turnover will not be shown. So this and all will make it difficult for the bankers to extend bigger facilities when they come for enhancement. So when this is clearly understood by the entrepreneurs, it will be easy. So we have involved many of the entrepreneurs, and it is a program of not one day. It's a program of almost 1 week. So they will be connected online. So it's a very successful program in Indian Bank. So many people were participated, and it's one of the almost 12 states we have conducted this program. And one in the springboard. This is also startup companies. We have started this in springboard, and we have some 20 to 30 startup separate cells are there, so that they can directly approach them in every zone. Some of the zones we have started like a pilot project. One we have in Coimbatore also. They serve exclusively for the startups. That is also very successful. And we have introduced many of the digital journeys, almost 14 digital journeys we have made. Digital journeys in the sense there is no paperwork. So everything can be processed in a system, so that things will be moved fast, and check will be there. GST's check will be there, statement of check will be there, PAN check will be there. Everywhere it will be checked thoroughly. So manual intervention will not be there. Things will be sanctioned very easily. And previous year we have started one good, excellent product, Ind GST. Bank of Baroda, they say in the GST side. We started one Ind GST scheme that is up to 25 lakhs. So based on the past performance in the GST turnover, loans were sanctioned. So it is a very successful scheme in our bank, especially in our FGMO Coimbatore. Within 1 year, we have sanctioned almost 5,000 customers we have supported, and to the tune of almost 700 crores. That's a very big number that is added to our FGMO span, and it is very successful. Why I am telling you it is very successful is the NPA percentage. Out of 5,000 accounts, generally any scheme, especially unsecured schemes are introduced, the NPA level will be high. But here I am very happy to share that at least in our FGMO span, out of 5,000 accounts, only 60 accounts have turned to NPA. That too because of borrower's death or whatever. So what I want to convey is when the digitalization is really, we don't agree, but once it is digitalized, the process will be simple and monitoring will be effective. So every time we also tell our people, reduce the maintenance activity. The maintenance activity is collection of the papers, collection of, so instead of that, something is system driven, it is very easy. We always try to sell the products, any product, that means business, MSME products or retail products, whatever it is like purchasing a product from Amazon or Flipkart. When financial services are to that level, I think all MSME customers will be benefited a lot, because most of their time is spent over running behind the chartered accounts as well as submitting the papers to the financial institutions. So this digitalization is going to help a lot to bank also, as well as to the MSME customers also. So, and we have entered into MOU between MS's commercial vehicles also. We have entered into MOUs with the partners, and again green financing for the solar, and PM Suryagar Mufti Bijli Yojana. All these schemes we are doing in our Indian bank, and 71 new corporates have been boarded on TEDS platform also. This is one of the best platform which is supporting customers like anything. And in our FGMO span, we cover the areas are like Coimbatore, Dharmapuri, Karaikudi, Nagapattinam, Madurai, Salem, Kumbakonam, Tirunelveli, Tirupur and Trichy. Anyone is residing in all these areas, I'll be the in charge for this all these areas. So anybody can approach us, including now I have met L&T, sir also, and SIDBI. We are here, like sir said, Ashwini Kumar sir said, we are bridging the MSMEs and the government, because government wants to produce more number of people for who are generating the employment. They are adding more to the economy, and everybody cannot be provided with the government jobs. So MSMEs are very important for the country's economic growth, as well as for the bankers also. We need you, and you need banks. So try to reach out to us. And regarding any other scheme, I am available in Coimbatore only. I stay in Variety Hall Road. and we cover. I travel to all these zones, but I stay in Coimbatore only. So people can reach out to me. We can definitely have, when I was talking to L&T, what's your name, sir? Yeah, sir, he was, it's a very innovative scheme. So unless we talk to each other and meet each other in places like this, we will not know what is the mutual advantage and benefits we can give to the customers. Ultimately, we are all working for the country only. Of course, first thing is selfish. We are working for our families to generate employment and livelihood for our families. At the same time, simultaneously, we are contributing for the country's development, country's growth, and to the economy. So it is, we are paying only our part of our role in country's growth. So we are all here for supporting, and we have like Bank of Baroda names may be different, sir. Sorry, same almost the same thing of products are there, like India SME Secure, because Indian Bank, India SME Secure, Indian Bank Trade Well, Indian Bank Professional Doctors, IB Renewable Energy, Ind Surya Shakti, everyone will add IND, and LAP, MSME LAP also, and digital products, as I told, Ind GST Advantage, and we have pre-approved business loans also. Based on the requirement, term loans can be sanctioned. I think this product will match for this. This is a term loan only. It is called pre-approved business loans. So all kind of products are available with almost all the nationalized banks. You can freely approach and you can demand. That's what I always tell our customers, demand and get it. Because we are here, people from different places, different states will come and work all across India, because whenever you see some North Indian working down south, they say, you will tell, okay, language, they don't know language, how we'll get along. But unless they are developed right from the beginning, that means scale 1, scale 2, scale 3, scale 4 level, unless they work in different parts of the country, once they become general managers, now Ashwini Kumar sir said he worked in Coimbatore. So then only you will understand the portfolio. So we are also trying to make our people understand that working in different parts of the country is important, because we want everyone to reach a greater heights, to become general managers, to become EDs, MDs, and beyond that also. So that is why we post people at different parts of the country. Initially they struggle, but we are trying to motivate, little bear with them. Try to support. When you see some other part of the state person is working in any other branch, don't get worried that this person doesn't know language. Generally, mostly in the, whenever balance sheet is disclosed in the corporate office, Chennai, many people, they will ask, sir, why you are posting some North Indian person in Tamil Nadu who cannot speak Tamil? So the logic behind posting people in different parts of the country is to make them knowledgeable, and so that they can frame policies, because Ashwini Kumar sir is a general manager in MSME for the entire bank. So he can make better policies only when he has a hands-on experiences on different parts of the country. Even like I am also like that only. I worked in Delhi, I worked in Chennai, I worked in Bangalore, I worked in Hyderabad. So because of that I can understand. I can understand the needs of the customers, and I know the business model also. Otherwise I don't know anything. If I work only in Coimbatore, I know only spinning mills, only textiles. Beyond that I don't know. If I work in Delhi, I know different kind of legal and technical areas and kind of business also. So we'll try to, because many of your bankers also, financial institutions, people are also there. And many of the officers also, some of the officers may be from different parts of the country. So I want you to encourage. In this particular forum, I just want you to encourage that. Let us take it as an opportunity. I took it like that only. That is why I am now working as a field general manager of Coimbatore, where I don't know how to speak Tamil. I can understand, because I lived a major part of my official career in Tamil Nadu. So this is another part, because we are all working in financial sector, and for the MSME customers also, this is my request. Let us work together. Let us make each other strong. So all Indian Bank is here with you. Kindly reach out to us and take our support. Help us to, let us grow together. Help each other to grow together. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sudha, Rani, for the wonderful and valuable events. Ms. Sakshi Kulkarni will give off the appreciation token in the form of bouquet. Thank you. I would like to call upon Mr. Arun M., Regional Lead South, L&T-SuFin. His topic would be creating efficiencies in industrial B2B trade through a digital marketplace. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, all right, no issues. So, very good morning, everyone. Warm welcome to the entire Coimbatore people. Kalai Vanakkam. So, I am Arun. I lead the South business for L&T-SuFin. So, to start with, I'll just give a brief about what L&T is doing. Of course, everybody would be knowing what L&T is doing. So, L&T is the largest infrastructure EPC company in the country, and you can just next slide. All right. Yeah. So L&T, say last year India won the T20 World Cup at West Indies. So if you see, the India won the World Cup at Kingston Oval, Barbados. Kingston Oval, Barbados was constructed by L&T, and after India won the World Cup, India landed at T3 Delhi International Airport, which is again constructed by L&T. And after landing at International Airport Delhi, they had a parade at Mumbai Coastal Road, which is again constructed by L&T. And after that, the final celebration happened at Wankhede Stadium, which is again built by L&T. So L&T has been building the country, I mean, almost like since 100 years now. So we are part of L&T group, and L&T-SuFin is started by L&T Corporate, and we are under the direct purview of Mr. S. N. Subramaniam, who is the chairman and managing director of L&T. So last year, L&T clocked about 2,200 billion Indian rupees of turnover, and the present market capitalization is about 4,700 billion. So L&T-SuFin is basically a B2B commerce platform, wherein we actually integrate both buyers and sellers in the MSME space. The thing is that no, in an B2C space, you can see like Amazon or a Flipkart in this. We are trying to replicate the whole thing in the B2B business. So essentially what we do is we have a set of team who gets into the market and try to reach out to the MSMEs all across the country, and we onboard them based on their requirement, based on their expectations. We onboard them as a buyer or as a seller onto the platform, and we identify their pain points, whether they are able to get any sort of any difficulty in terms of getting the right price or the right product. So we solve the problems of L&T, problems of MSME at L&T-SuFin. So L&T-SuFin basically stands for SuFin basically stands for supply chain and finance. So we are ensuring that MSMEs have access to all the products at the right price. So that is what we are trying to help the MSME space. So under L&T-SuFin, we are reaching out to the major power station, substation kind of companies, and fabrication industry predominantly, and automobile industry we have reached out, and boiler industry, the entities which are supporting the boiler industries we have reached out, and also the entities, the MSME entities who are reaching out to the, working with the sugar industries we have reached out, and also the PAB manufacturers. So this is the, it gives a brief about what L&T-SuFin is doing. So L&T-SuFin is a marketplace. As I said, no, it is a B2B market space, which is accessible to all the MSMEs across the country. So you can be a manufacturer, or you can be a trader or a distributor of any product. You can access the L&T-SuFin website. You can access the L&T-SuFin platform. You can register either as a buyer or as a seller. So you have any requirement. There are products almost like 10,000 or 50,000 SKUs listed in the platform. You can identify your required product onto the platform and place an order straight away. Or you have a specific requirement, you can raise a RFQ onto the platform and a request for quote from sellers all across the country. Based on the right price or based on the right technical specification, you can place order onto the platform. So that is how we work. So we are supporting from the buyer side as well as from the seller side. We are supporting the MSME in terms of logistic part. We are supporting in finance. We are supporting in manufacturing and operations. and we are supporting them in contract and legal thing as well, and also on IT space as well. So in certain cases, we are trying to support them with having a microsite for any MSME. So basically, if you look at like major buyer pain points, say you are a manufacturer, you want to buy a lot of raw materials for manufacturing certain products. So what are your major pain points? Basically, where do you find more sellers? That is one of your major pain point. And who can give me a product? Who can give the right product to me at the right price? Who will give me at the right price? So that is again your pain point. And how do you trust a seller with a payment? And the other one would be like, no, how do I don't have an immediate funds to buy the product. So we address all those pain points. So where do I find my where do I find the right seller? So we have pan India. We have almost like 300 sales employees who are working in this L&T-SuFin, and we have onboarded nearly 45,000 sellers and 7 lakh SKUs onto the platform. So any product you require, there is a seller who is anywhere in the country who can support you with that particular product. And of course, at the right price. As I said, like you have an option to send an RFQ onto the platform, through the platform. So with that RFQ is sent to the multiple sellers across the country who can give you the right price. So obviously, when you compare with the prices, you will get to know who is giving you the lowest price. And with that, you can close the order. And how do I trust with my seller? See, we have a certain thing called as certified sellers. So those sellers are basically called as trusted sellers. We do the financial check, we do a physical check with the seller, and after that only we give this trusted seal to the particular sellers. So those sellers are called trusted sellers. So whatever sellers who are already registered on the platform, which has got a trust seal, which means like they are a trusted seller, and you can rely on those particular seller before placing your order. So again, you don't have immediate funds, and you need a credit. So we have tied up with multiple banks and NBFCs who offer term credit. It is not essential loan. It is a term credit which is offered through the platform. That particular term credit can be utilized for you to buy your raw material or your any particular requirement. So that is available. Again, it is completely with the lenders. We have, as I said, we have tied up with banks and NBFCs who will do a financial check of your entity, and based on that, they offer this kind of a term credit, and that term credit is available within the platform. So, and again, if your seller is not able to provide a logistics, so again, we have tied up with multiple logistics partners across the country. So from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and from Kandla port until northeast in Sikkim or in Arunachal Pradesh, we can deliver any product across the country. Same from seller point of view. Say you are a big trader, or you have a distributor, and you are manufacturing certain product, but you are not able to sell your product onto the you don't find the right set of customers within your particular region that you are operating. So how do I reach out to pan-India buyers? The product is made visible to potential buyers through a proper cataloging and a search functionality. So you can register as a seller. You can register again onto the platform with a nominal fee, and that is going to help you to list the products, which will give you more visibility in the platform, and again, which is accessible to buyers all across the country. How to quote at a competitive rates? Say you are manufacturing a right product, but you are not sure like how to sell your product. So you will know how to identify the right buyer. And buyer credentials are transparently known along with the technical specification and quantity to enable understanding of competitive quotes. See, the buyer credentials are always there. See, when we register a seller and we also register a buyer, the buyer data is completely fetched. We check all the GST also on, of a particular entity. And without a check, the entity cannot get onboarded onto the platform. So the entities who are registered, be it buyer or a seller, will be doing a complete check of both all the GST as well as the PAN. Everything is checked, and only then anybody can get onboarded onto the platform. Without that, it is not for a B2C. It is for a completely B2B. And again, how do I trust the buyer with my payment? So we are dealing with only with trusted buyers who have finance support through the platform. So through that, again, as I explained to you, we have tied up with banks and NBFCs. So again, they will do a cross check before offering any sort of a limit to the entity. So with that, we are again doing a check before doing a transaction onto the platform. So that ways, when you have a product, you are selling to a buyer, you can trust that buyer that he is going to give you a payment. And one more concept is that we have a nodal account. Say, for example, how Amazon works. Say, assuming you are buying an iPhone through an Amazon or a phone through an Amazon. See, Amazon will get the money from you, and it will not send the money immediately back to the seller. It will hold the money in this account. Amazon will hold the money in its account. Till the time the exchange period is over, Amazon will not send the money back to the seller. So likewise, we also get the money from the buyer. It will be in our nodal account. Unless otherwise the buyer gives the confirmation that he has received the material in good condition, we are not going to release the funds to a seller. So likewise, we ensure all the parties' interests are being covered and interests are being taken into account. So how do I get working capital to deal with an order? So as I said, we have tied up with banks and NBFCs in this space. So they will give this working capital loan, basically trade credit. And how do I ship the products? Again, you have a very good product, but you are not able to ship. So we can support you with the logistic front. Any product can be shipped anywhere across the country. So as I said, like L&T is L&T-SuFin is an integrated solution for all the MSMEs across the country. So we help in product and price discovery. As I said, no, you can find the right product, and you can find the product with the right price. So that we are supporting. And the entire transaction happens through the platform. See, it is completely digitalized. Our sir and madam was also speaking like, no, it is a digital technology, and these things are like supporting, taking us to the next level. So ideally, the entire transaction which is happening in the SuFin platform is completely digitalized, so you don't have to worry about the paperwork which is being involved in it. And as I said, we are also supporting in terms of finance, as being tied up with multiple lenders, partners across the country. And we keep adding lenders also. And L&T-SuFin is a marketplace for the industrial, construction and engineering products, where the seller diversity is ensured, seller quality and trust is ensured, liquidity is ensured for the trading on credit terms through unsecured working capital facility, and order fulfillment is done through logistics services. As I said, like we have pan-India presence. If you look at South, we have about 10,000 plus buyers and sellers, and nearly 60 sales employees are there in South alone. I'm talking about AP, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. In Tamil Nadu, we have the strongest sales force. Nearly 30 employees are there in Tamil Nadu. And in Coimbatore region, we have 10 employees working in this Coimbatore region, which is like rest of Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore and rest of Tamil Nadu. And as explained, like we have 50 plus product categories, 7 lakh SKUs, and registered buyers and sellers are like more than 50,000 plus, and this number keeps on increasing. These are the major 50 plus product categories and 7 lakh SKUs, like which can be broadly classified into like metal sheets and pipes, industrial supplies and consumables, machinery, tools and mechanical equipment, building and construction materials, electrical, electronic equipment and supplies. So major top 10 categories are like, again, metals and industrial raw materials, metal pipes, pre-engineered buildings, and masonry and bulk materials, electrical equipment and supplies, cementitious products, packaging machinery and materials, wire, cable and accessories, safety products, and plastic pipes. So any product which is under this category, where you can immediately place an order onto the platform just by registering as a buyer, and for someone to register as a seller, they can also get registered with a minimal visibility. And for higher visibility, there's a cost involved in it. So for any user, be it a buyer or a seller, see, you can raise an RFQ, as I said. No, RFQ for 200 product at a time also can be raised. So either you can place an order immediately, or you can raise an RFQ for about at least at a maximum of about 200 items also. And again, I explained, like we have a given working capital solution. Whatever the lending part that we are doing is completely unsecured, and it is like free of any collateral. So that is how we have tied up with the lenders and banks and NBFCs basically. And we also do distributor financing and digital channels for OEMs. Basically, distributor financing is basically channel financing for OEMs, and digital channels are basically, we also do promotion on the platform. We have certain plans which I'll come to that later. So those plans help us to have more visibility for your product which you are manufacturing. So that gives a lot of visibility to buyers across the country. And again, trust seals are given to give confidence for dealing with unknown entities. So when you have a product and you want to buy from a seller, again, we have this trust seal, which gives that confidence that you can straight away go and buy the product. And there is a backend team which works with this particular seller and ensures that the right product is delivered to you. And logistic and payment gateway services for order fulfillment convenience. Again, as I explained, we can arrange logistics for you anywhere across the country. So this is the trust seal which I was talking about. It is basically ensures that all the parties involved in this, the interests are being taken into account. So that someone places an order onto the platform, and if he is not so sure about the particular seller, if the trust seal is there for a particular entity or a seller, then you can straight away go ahead and place this order. So we do verification for any particular seller at any given, it is valid for 1 year only. We check the financials, we do a physical verification, we check their bank statement also certain cases, whether there is any EMI bounce or a check bounce or those things, just to ensure that everything is in order before giving a trust seal. And if there are entities who are not willing for this, then we say we cannot give trust seal. So that much practical thing that we have kept in such a way that we want to keep the entire platform very clean and neat. It is not like this platform where there will be random items listed. It is not like this. We are giving products, we are listing the products only after giving a proper trust seal. And with those trust seal entities, you can straight away reach out to them and straight away place an order, or raise an RFQ or close a transaction. So the advantage of L&T-SuFin trust seal, as I said, it enables the decision to take an exposure on a seller with advance payment orders, which I explained earlier. And it also gives confidence to the buyer that seller can be compliant from regulatory angle, be it GST and MSME point of view. And it is easy to deal with a trusted seller introduced by a reputed platform like L&T rather than doing due diligence through a third party. Assuming outside of platform, you have a seller and you don't know the credibility of a particular seller, then it is a huge risk that you are taking before placing an order. So ideally, I would recommend for if you are having any transaction with any seller outside, probably outside of your region, like probably outside of Tamil Nadu or anywhere across the country, I would recommend you to have a look at the L&T-SuFin platform, check whether they have a trusted seal. That gives you the confidence so that you can go ahead placing an order with that particular entity. And from seller's point of view, it enables decisions to supply on credit terms to unknown buyers across the country. So we do trust seal for buyers as well. So, and enables pricing decision and becoming competitive by lowering the risk premium in the pricing. So where, say certain cases, if there is a risk that buyer may not be, you may not know the buyer. And so you would like to charge a premium for a product which you are selling in the platform. So ideally, when you know the buyer of with a trusted seal, you can confidently go ahead give your very lowest prices so that the order can be closed, because you are sure about that buyer is going to pay you in the right time. And if the buyer is trusted, the seller can give the cash discount for immediate payment, as it would be easier to get bank finance for the buyer. So these are the financing products from seller point of view and buyer point of view. For seller, we have seller overdraft and invoice discounting. And for buyer, we have BNPL and purchase bill discounting. So seller overdraft is basically working capital to seller to fulfill their orders. And invoice discounting is facility to supplier against a reputed buyer. And from buyer point of view, it is BNPL. So it is a handy tool for purchasing on advance payment terms and get cash discount. And again, purchase invoice discounting, you have a PO from someone and you want to use the discount facility, yes, we are there to support you. And as I said, we also have channel financing, basically for vendors and bill discounting facility program offered to corporates and OEMs. So you have a product and you are selling anywhere across your particular region, and you would like to have a channel finance, then we have, as I said, we can offer channel finance to your dealer network. Again, I briefed earlier, like, we have this end-to-end logistics solutions, which is it is going to give you a cost-effective service and free transit insurance. It is like, it covers up to 5 crore. And across India, we have almost like, we are reaching out to 23,000 pin codes across the country. And also the major industrial clusters. And wherever we have ensured like 99.9% delivery in whatever orders that we have taken through the platform. And for small orders also, we have this express courier services which we have tied up. And again, part load truck services also is possible. And again, full truckload also is possible, which we have been doing on regular basis now. So we also have brand visibility, which we do it through strategic advertising. We also promote ourselves in the top industrial magazines, and we also do a lot of investment in terms of brand visibility among key decision makers, and this SME event is being one among it. And we also have placed our advertisement in Construction World and Industrial Product Finder. So these are the initiatives that we have been taking regularly. So to make it even more easier for any MSME, we have launched a buyer app and seller app. So within a single click of with your smartphone, and within a single click, you can register onto the platform. You can do transaction. Of course, registering would take a bit of time. But again, once your registration is done, when your TransSteel and other limits and other everything is being done, within mobile app itself, you can raise an order, you can upload the RFQ onto the platform, and also you can quote for the products, which quote for the inquiries, which is for the inquiries you are receiving in the platform. And also you can give a buyer confirmation and the seller confirmation, everything that you have received the product, your product is shipped, all the updates can be given onto the platform, and all the updates can be viewed into the platform, which is available in this app, which I have mentioned. So I would request probably, if the time permits, probably you can have a look at the buyer app or the seller app, and that will give you more inputs. So again, coming back, as I said, there was a cost involved in terms of from seller point of view. So basically, it is a membership cost where you can list your products onto the platform with a minimal cost, and that is costing about like 4,000 rupees plus GST. And which offers all the you have your dedicated microsite, and you can use the L&T-SuFin payment gateway for collecting payment from remote customers. Use L&T-SuFin logistics. Again, you can promote your digital store. As I said, for for people who have taken membership, it is a free microsite which is being given to you, and where you can list unlimited number of products. So which will give you more visibility onto the platform. And again, for all across the country, anywhere across the country, whenever somebody searches for the requirement of a particular product and you have this product, then your product will be visible to them. And SuFin regular plan is basically a membership plus the added benefits, as I said, like we give a free trust and verified seal, and counterparty verification also we do it for the buyers which you refer to us. So that is also possible. And buy now pay later services for your customers also we can do it. And also the cashback. See, we out of all the whole thing, we charge a certain commission and on the transaction which is happening onto the platform, and that is the revenue for the company. And that particular commission will be passed on again. A part of that commission will be passed on to you as a cashback. So that is again is going to help you increase more transactions to the through the platform. And market partnership is basically memberships and the regular plan which I spoke about, plus other benefits like channel financing. It basically works for large distributors or large manufacturers or OEMs who have a vast network where we can offer channel finance to them. So that is again going to help in terms of more visibility and more reach, and again it will help you keep your books very clean in terms of getting the working capital aligned. So this is the cost involved for SuFin regular plan. It costs about 50,000 rupees plus GST, and for market partnership it is 1.25 lakhs plus GST, and that is again a renewable. You have to renew it on a yearly basis. So we also have private label products like we have Solido. Under Solido brand we have safety shoes, gumboots, helmets, and raincoats. And Gravis brand we have concrete admixtures and wall putty and tiles. So we have a stall also here. So any questions or anything, any clarifications, we are ready to support. We have a team also over there at the stall. So whatever questions and queries are there, probably we are ready to hear and know we can.
Banks. So therefore, I suggest you friends, because all SME entrepreneurs are the backbone of the Indian economy. You are sitting in you are operating your business in Coimbatore or maybe in Tamil Nadu or other places, but you have to now adopt advanced technology. Now you must be face problem during the pandemic, and that time you must be learn, many people must be learn that what is a Zoom call. Now we have our laptop in your hand, PC in your hand, in mobile. So all digitalization changed or transformed your ecosystem. Earlier it was, communication was, sending a letter, sending a notice by print material. Now it's easy through WhatsApp also. So challenges are there. Now AI is there. Last I think Friday, I was talking to one of the very expert in AI. He said, factory will run 24 hours for the next this one decade. I said it is now already done, because industrialization and automation has already happened. But AI also will support, our technology will support for change of the the manpower system in the manufacturing industry. So there will be no need more and people in manufacturing. So how we will be in that competition, or where will be in that competition, we have to think. So friends, we will be happy to support you, and I'm happy to announce that we are starting a Coimbatore Business Forum, which will be monthly meeting will be there to meet the entrepreneurs, not only from the Coimbatore, but the people from the all India level, though will be coming here to meet you and exchange a business idea, to discuss with you about business potentiality and connect with the buyers and suppliers. So those are interested to start export, they can approach. Those are looking for say like finance from the bank, Bank of Baroda, Indian Bank, or L&T-SuFin, or SIDBI, or the banks are hungry to give business to you, money to you. All banks are having abundant money. Only they are looking, the entrepreneurs or enterprises, those are having viable proposals. Those are really in a growing stage, they want to do business. No problem if you are in struggle. You should also approach, how you approach doctor when you are not well. That time, how you can explain to the banker, this is my problem, this is my future business, I want to survive. This is the bank's responsibility to support you during your struggle time or difficult time. So therefore, chamber will be there to happy to support you. I am thankful to the Bank of Baroda, L&T-SuFin, Indian Bank, and SIDBI, and other my partners for supporting to make this event a grand success. And I'm sure that all of you must be happy to connect with each other, even though you are local people. And if you are interested to connect with the national level, become member of the chamber, attend our activities on all India level, and also avail our various support services for your business growth. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I would like to call upon Mr. CBR, Deputy General Manager, SIDBI, Coimbatore Branch Office. His topic would be various credit facilities available to MSMEs from SIDBI. Thank you. Over to you.
Good morning. So I am from SIDBI Coimbatore branch DGM. I can see some familiar faces here. Being a bank, actually already Indian Bank and Bank of Baroda already நிறைய schemes cover பண்ணிருக்கோம். அதில் most of them are like similar to SIDBI also. So I'll just quickly go through some things which are special in SIDBI, and something will be similar to other banks which they are offering. So MSME per definition, as sir said that now it is a very good thing that now the MSME definition is increased. Now up to 500 crores turnover MSME than irukum. So investment from up to 2.5 crore and up to plant and machinery up to 125 crores varekum MSME definition than varum. So earlier sometimes as an MSME, micro, small, medium varumbod adukapra further grow pandradhukku we kind of hold it. like MSME benefit poga venda adu mari. Now we can go up to 125 crores investment and turnover up to 500 crores excluding exports. Exports turnover idhil exclude pannirukanga. So even if you have something beyond that also, but still you can consider up to 500 crores turnover adu MSME la dhaan varum definition la. So SIDBI got mostly machinery finance, project finance, different. I'll just come to the basic thing. Like over the period, what SIDBI tried is that like everywhere report digitization போயிட்டுருக்காங்க. All the banks, all the process, இப்போ உங்களோட பிஸ்னஸ்லும் நிறைய digitization வந்திருக்கும். So SIDBI also tried to kind of update ourselves and already implemented various digital tools. So அதில் most common actually in the branch also what are really happening is that now express loan scheme irukanga. So when you come for a loan, like you can upload your come to SIDBI's online portal, upload your bank statement, your IT JSON files and give an API access of ungalda GST la, then you upload an invoice. So as a new customer up to 1 crore on the click you will get a loan. I'm not saying for the sake of presentation, already it happens. ஒரே ஒரு தான உங்களோட ஜிஎஸ்டி எல்லாம் கரெக்டாக இருக்கணும், சிபில் சிஎம்ஆர் அந்த மாதிரி ரேட்டிங்ஸ் எல்லாம் கரெக்டாக இருந்தால் within 1 day ஒரு 1 crore வரைக்கும் மெஷினுக்கு உங்களுக்கு லோன் கிடைக்கும். as sir said that sir was asking CGTMSC without collateral எல்லாமே லோன் எடுத்துருக்காங்களா. ஸோ சிட்பியில் CGTMSC கவரேஜில் நிறைய லோன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இந்த ஸ்கீமில் நான் இட் இஸ் லைக் சப்போஸ் 1 crore இஸ் த மெஷின் காஸ்ட். ஸோ 1 crore உங்களுக்கு லோன் கொடுப்பாங்க. உங்களோட மார்ஜின் 25% இருக்கு இல்லையா, அது சிட்பியில் யூ கேன் பிளேஸ் இட் அஸ் அன் எஃப்டி. அந்த எஃப்டிக்கு வில் பே இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் யூ. ஈவன் CGTMSC கவரும் வேண்டாம் இந்த லோனுக்கு. ஸோ டிபெண்டிங் சப்போஸ் உங்களோட ஃபைனான்ஷியல்ஸில் அதாவது சிபில் ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் ரிஸ்க் ஜாஸ்தியாக இருந்தால் தென் வில் ஆஸ் ஃபார் CGTMSC கவரேஜ். அதர்வைஸ் ஈவன் வித்தவுட் CGTMSC ஆல்சோ ஃபார் a நியூ கஸ்டமர் அப் டு 1 crore அண்ட் an existing கஸ்டமர்னா அப் டு 3 crores வரைக்கும் லோனில் இந்த ஸ்கீமில் போகலாம். ஸோ ஹியர் தேர் இஸ் நோ பேப்பர் ஒர்க் இன் இட். அண்ட் ஈவன் நீங்கள் அப்ளை பண்ணும்போதே லைக் ஒன்ஸ் யுவர் அப்ளிகேஷன் சப்மிட்டட் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கலி உங்களுக்கு ஒரு மெயில் வந்துடும். வாட் இஸ் த ரேட் ஆஃப் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், டென்டேட்டிவ் ரேட் ஆஃப் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் எவ்வளோ, வாட் இஸ் த லோன் அமௌண்ட் சாங்ஷன் எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு சிங்கிள் கிளிக்கில் வரும். and it is happening. இதுதான் எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் ஸ்கீம். ஸோ எக்ஸ்பிரஸில் 2 கேட்டகரி, புது கஸ்டமருக்கு அப் டு 1 crore அண்ட் எக்ஸிஸ்டிங் கஸ்டமர்னு அப் டு 3 crore வரைக்கும் லோன் இதில் அவைல் பண்ணலாம் ஃபார் மிஷினரி நியூ மிஷின்ஸ். இது எக்ஸ்பிரஸோட கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். இது ஸ்பீட் என்னென்னா அகெயின் மிஷினரி ஒன்லி. பட் சப்போஸ் உங்களோட ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் த்ரூ ப்ராசஸில் சாங்ஷன் வரல டியூ டு சம் ரீசன், மேபி உங்களோட ஜிஎஸ்டி ஏதாவது இஷ்யூஸ் இருக்கலாம், தென் we don't reject that proposal. We'll try to still fund you. கொஞ்சம் டீட்டெயிலாக அதை அசஸ் பண்ணணும், அதுக்கு வேறு ஏதாவது வாட் வென் ராங் அதெல்லாம் அசஸ் பண்ணி இஃப் வி கேன் அக்காமடேட் தென் we will do it. அந்த ஸ்கீமில் தான் ஸ்பீடு. பட் இதில் கொஞ்சம் லிமிட் அப் டு 15 crores வரைக்கும் லோன் போகலாம். ஸோ there will be a detailed process but still around within 1 week's that we can finish it. இதிலும் இதே மாதிரி collateral is not required, 100% financing options இருக்குங்க. அதே மாதிரி அப் டு 25% or above மார்ஜின் கொடுக்கலாம். அண்ட் அகெயின் இஃப் யூ ஃபைண்ட் த ரிஸ்க் இஸ் ஹையர் தென் CGTMSC கவரேஜ் வி கேன் கோ ஃபார் இட். இது ஸ்பீட் ஸ்கீம். இதிலும் மிஷின்ஸ் ஸ்பீடில் போகும்போது ஈவன் செகண்ட் ஹேண்ட் மிஷினரி வேணாலும் வி கேன் லுக் ஃபார் ஃபைனான்சிங். பட் செகண்ட் ஹேண்ட் மிஷினரி வரும்போது கொஞ்சம் மார்ஜின் ரெக்யர்மெண்ட் கொஞ்சம் ஜாஸ்தியாகும். ரீபேமெண்ட் பீரியட் அப் டு 7 years வரைக்கும் இதில் போகலாம். Now this is called MSE gift. Actually MSE gift na this is loans up to 2 crores வரைக்கும் தான் இருக்குது. ஸோ ப்ராசஸ் again machinery finance தான். பட் இதில் ஒரு as an MSME நீங்கள் இப்போ கொஞ்சம் எனர்ஜி எஃபிஷியன்ட் மிஷின்ஸ், இப்போ எது CNC மிஷின்ஸோ VMC அதர்வைஸ் இன்ஜெக்ஷன் மோல்டிங் மிஷின்ஸ், சோலார் ரூஃப்டாப் சோலார், இப்போ கவர்மெண்டட் சோலார் வரும், அது இப்போ 2 crores அப் டு ரூஃப்டாப் சோலார் தான் வரும். ஸோ இஃப் யூ கோ ஃபார் எனி ஆஃப் தோஸ் திங்ஸ் again process will be either express. First I showed that slide. You can apply online, you can get the loan, but only thing the rate of interest will be covered under MSE gift. So the loan in the scheme is available only for micro and small. Medium is not covered under this. Micro and small units, again small units up to that device definition everybody will come. So adila up to 2 crores varaikum loan when you go, you can get a financing rate of interest of around 6.5 to 7.5. I am saying that 2% interest subvention irukadilla. So normal suppose உங்களுக்கு ஒரு rate of interest 9.5 வந்துச்சுன்னா 2% னா 7.5, உங்களோட net rate 7.5 தான் வரும் அதில். So what is advantage is that like one is quick processing, collateral வேண்டாம், again rate is very cheap. So other than that advantage, only thing as a micro and small scale unit, you should be having, suppose polluting category in the pollution certificate, if it is a white category, we don't need any certification. So in this scheme, rooftop solar panel, any other new machines, as I said, anything energy efficient, and the machinery list and the list straight away loan cover and up to 5 years repayment period in the loan and interest subvention every half year refund. So you pay at 9% or 8.9% or whatever rate applicable to SIDBI, but on the every half year in the 2% whatever you paid as a refund account. So net rate will be around 6.5 to 7.5. So this is up to 2 crores loan. So beyond that, somebody is going for any energy efficient investment, like maybe like ground mounted solar panel. Otherwise, again, any machinery which is more than 2 crores, or it's a medium scale unit, then end-to-end energy efficiency in our scheme. And the scheme, when you go for any investment which is energy efficient, that's prove then 0.25 to 0.5% interest reduction depending on what compared to the normal schemes, whatever we are having. So here also again 2 options are there, 100% financing options, or again you can give up to 75%, take 75% financing with a 25% margin. So again security and everything negotiable. We have options for CGTMSE, we have option for with the security. So all options are available here. So again, green finance is for bigger loans, like if you are going for a bigger ground mounted solar of 2-3 megawatt capacity or any other bigger investment under green, again same thing, but here repayment is up to 10 years. That is one change, and baki everything is like similar to the other schemes what I told. Then in addition to the green energy and everything, we have normal direct finance projects also. So somebody suppose you are land vangi building gatti machine vangano. So under my projects suppose energy efficiency, even if it is not there also, SIDBI got schemes. So up to 100 crores we can finance that. So now coming to this, what I can say, the earlier sir was saying like in addition to CGTMSE coverage about 10 crores adukku mele mutual credit guarantee in scheme. So as a manufacturer, if you are going for any expansion or something or any projects, so you can avail, suppose 70 crores loan poranga, so bank normally they'll ask for collateral. Avlo collateral you can apply for a loan under mutual credit guarantee scheme also. And the scheme up to 75% investment plant and machinery that's a condition. But if collateral is not there, you can approach banks for the loan under mutual credit guarantee scheme. That's the latest development by Government of India. Once you go for it, 5% of the loan amount deposit panano. After that, every year around 1.5% guarantee fee. After 3 years, 1% guarantee fee. This is for financing gen sets and all. These are all normal schemes is available, which is in the SIDBI's website also. So here one thing what I can say is that suppose if you are exchanging your old gen set and whatever you are getting, that we can consider as your margin, and the remaining we can finance. But everything is similar there. This is a scheme for the service sector. Suppose you have a hotel, restaurant, and the renovation and the soft assets like interiors, you can come to SIDBI. Up to 5 crores we can do financing. That's CGTMSE coverage because the assets will be mostly light assets. So that's CGTMSE coverage. Baki almost financing is same. 3 years operations assets. Then we offer, normally SIDBI is known as a working capital term lending institution, but if a working capital offer pandranga, so normal working capital limits where we tie up with IDB Bank, Yes Bank, and City Union Bank. In addition to that, like a normal, it will be only platform you will be operating, but the funds will be from SIDBI. So that is there. So working capital also we have made some digitization there. Like one is, this is a SWIFT product. Like in first I said that express mode product, like you can apply online and without any paperwork you can get the sanction. Like that, working capital also we have normal process, but again SWIFT is again a different version of digitized product where you can avail working capital or OD facility without any paperwork. So this is another scheme which is mainly aimed at people who are into defense sector. So இப்போ உங்களுக்கு ஒரு up to 20 crores வரைக்கும் suppose if you are having any order from any defense sector entity PSUs, so up to 20 crores வரைக்கும் we can give a umbrella limit to you, and based on the individual order we can give individual term loans under that. So that order can be that will be used for any execution of any specific order. Like suppose you got a working capital with a bank, but that is not adequate to support ungalda and the period order vandirukku immediate vandirukku. So you can approach SIDBI, and we have options to again cover this loan under CGTMSE and other things, so that you will get a flexibility. So 20 crores வரைக்கும் ஒரு லிமிட் சாங்ஷன் பண்ணியாச்சுன்னா அதுக்குள்ளே சப்போஸ் உங்களுக்கு ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஒரு 6 மந்த்துக்குள்ளே ஒரு 5 crores தான் சப்ளை பண்ணணும், அப்போ அதுக்கு 5 crores ஒரு தனியாக லோன் வரும். அந்த மாதிரி again it is tied to உங்களோட கேஷ் ஃப்ளோவில். ஸோ there is a bullet payment option monthly if you wanted to select monthly. Flexibility இருக்குது இதில். ஒரு customized product தான், especially those who are going for supply to defense sectors. So RxIL is like a TREDS platform in the community பேசிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதே மாதிரி ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் தான் RxIL. ஸோ இஃப் யூ ஆர் அ கஸ்டமர் onboarded in RxIL and உங்களுக்கு additional working capital வேணும்னா again similar product you can avail from SIDBI over and above whatever you are having in RxIL. If you have some orders from your customer in addition to the defense, like any sector, so you can take the additional working capital facility from SIDBI. So RxIL will refer the customer to SIDBI. So we will verify the background and everything is okay, then we'll give them support for executing specific orders. So in addition to this, like that is not in slide, already sir was telling GST based financing. Bank of Baroda was having GST Sahay, and Indian Bank is also having some limit. SIDBI is already having that product. Adalana like we launched it when limit was that time around 25 lakhs, now up to 50 lakhs varekum. And the GST Sahay scheme only thing condition is that you should be a SIDBI customer. First, if in a express loan sanction, once you avail the disbursement, next day you can apply for GST Sahay. GST Sahay is like a invoice discounting only. It's a mobile app. As a purchaser or as a seller, you can register pannalam. So it is your choice. As a seller, you can sale panna on the sale invoice, you can upload it and discount it. Or as a purchaser also, whatever you have to pay to supplier, that also you can discount it in the app. So GST Sahay it's a unsecured lending. There is no security and again it is digital. There is no manual, like even for sanction or documentation we will support, but disbursement manual intervention it is in your hands. So what we tell, because rate of interest here is slightly in GST Sahay is 10.5. So because security no coverage, nothing is there. So we tell some customers who are okay with that rate, like a 10.5 is okay. Some customers who are having working capital with the banks say 9.25, why I should avail? So what we tell them is that, so it's a kind of a credit card or something, you keep it with you. So in case of emergency, suppose on 10th you got your salary or GST or EB bill is high, suddenly you need some money, you can discount and take it, and you can pay it also. Up to 75 days you get it, anytime you can pay, and the rate is reasonably okay for unsecured lending. So but for micro level units it is really good, because sometimes I have observed that they take money from local lenders also, sometimes 5 lakhs 10 lakhs for I don't know what rate, 30% or more than that. So instead of going for that, they can just use this facility to manage their liquidity. That is, I have not carried the slide here, I just said that is called GST Sahay. You should be an existing customer of SIDBI, and up to 50 lakhs immediate limit and the discounting is in your hand, like you can time it. And SBA, this is a secured business loan, like any bank offers. We have a mortgage loan, you give a property and up to 60 or 70% of the property value you give a loan. That is there, that is everywhere it is there. So again, this is an EV lending scheme. So it is in similar line with the end-to-end energy efficiency, what I said. Like if you are going for any energy efficiency investment, we have some products. So similar line, it's for commercial vehicles we can give. So Agri AA is like those who are kind of in the value chain of not farmers, next stage. If they wanted to, they are into processing or they are into some that food processing sector, then we have certain schemes where we can support them for strengthening their post-harvest management or other process. So that also in the form of term loan or working capital, that we can give it. So here normally farmer producers organization earlier we were not associated with them. So now even they can also approach SIDBI for availing finance under this Agri AI scheme. So these are all scheme loans available for SIDBI's existing customers, those who are having some track with SIDBI. Suppose minimum 2 years and up to 5 years. So every year you will get a limit of 1 crore or 2 crores or 3 crores for depending on your vintage with SIDBI. So if the track record is good and if you are having say 5 years or 2 years track with SIDBI, so you'll get 1 crore limit based on your balance sheet and you can use it for any business bona fide purpose. Loan sanction money utilize panni adukapram within 30 days you can give the utilization to us. So it's not that like you have to get the suppose as a customer of SIDBI 2 years mudichadukapram every year you will give a balance sheet and the balance sheet review panni we will keep the limit sanctioned and the 1 year validity irukum. In the period any time if உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு immediate requirement normally suppose ஒரு machine ஒரு immediate customer order வந்திருக்காங்க you need working capital, you can take this and utilize for working capital. Utilization money within 30 days you can give the details to us. Or if you want to buy machinery, just before availing the disbursement you have to tell where you want to use it. So this is a very successful scheme for existing customers of SIDBI. So here silver scheme up to 1 crore we give where 2 years track record is there in a financial year, and gold is up to 3 years track record and up to 2 crores in a financial year we can give it, and platinum is up to 3 crores 5 years track record. And there are certain schemes like Arjuna is a scheme for women entrepreneurs where they wanted to set up a new unit or existing unit expansion, both are covered. So rate of interest is 0.5% lower than whatever applicable for the other schemes. Then SAT is to support the MSME promoted by SC/ST entrepreneurs. Again, similar line rate concession plus some other benefits. Like if they are good in repayment, we'll support them for some exhibitions and all. Ubarte Sidar is for exporters, those who are looking for exports. So we have a tie-up with Exim Bank also. So Exim Bank and SIDBI together give this loan. So here the added advantage is there. Suppose if you are going for any exhibitions or something, then we will support you for their visits and all. But that is through Exim Bank and SIDBI support. So CGTMSE already we know like it was there and it is going strong, and now the loans up to 10 crores can be covered. And major advantage is that earlier the guarantee fee was 1.5-1.6%. Now it is rationalized starts from 0.37% and goes up to around 1.3-1.4%. But the good thing is that up to 5 crores loan only up to 1% guarantee fee you can avail the scheme. So smaller loans like less than 50 lakhs 0.37 is the guarantee fee. So that is a major change. So collateral free loan, first of all loan without collateral was not there. Then CGTMSE came, other collateral free loan but it was costly. Now that is affordable. The guarantee commission is reduced in a big way in CGTMSE. So GEM is there, so I'm not explaining everything, everybody knows that. So due to paucity of time, I just ran through the schemes, and already many of the normal schemes or other schemes are explained by other banks also. So I am here, or in case of anybody is having doubt now, I can explain, or a clarification, anything is required I can give. Or otherwise, we can meet at a later stage also. I am sitting in Coimbatore. SIDBI Coimbatore, we have at present 3 branches. We have one in Annasalai and another one near KMCH, and now we just opened a branch near Sundarapuram, near Kuruchi. So we were having only one office now to give more focus to industries. So we have created 3 offices in Coimbatore. So please feel free to come to us and take benefits in SIDBI. Thank you so much. And I really thank SME Chamber also for giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Subbi. I would request Mr. Mahesh Kumar to give away the token. Okay. Now I would request Mr. K. Aruchelvam, the CEO of Triples Energy, the topic being solar energy for SME, reducing cost, increasing efficiency, and driving growth. Please. Thank you.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். All of you, very good morning to all. On behalf of Triples Energy, Tata Power Solar, I am presenting my presentation behalf of our Tata Power Solar. மனதில் உறுதி வேண்டும், வாக்கினிலே இனிமை வேண்டும், நினைவு நல்லது வேண்டும், நெருங்கிய பொருள் கைப்பட வேண்டும். பாரதியோட கோட்டோட இந்த ப்ரெசன்டேஷனை ஐ கேன் ஸ்டார்ட். இது வந்து எங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச ஒரு கோட்டு, ரத்தன் டாட்டாவோட கோட்டு. ஸோ நோ நாட் டெஸ்ட்ராய்ஸ் அயன், ஓன் மைண்ட் செட் கேன் ரன். இது வந்து எங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச ஒரு கோட்டு. இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டாடா பவர் சோலார் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தே ஹாவ் வந்து செல் அண்ட் மாடுல். இன்னும் சோலார் பற்றி உங்களுக்கு மேக்ஸிமம் அவேர்னஸ் ஐ கேன் கிரியேட் தட். அதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா செல் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் ஒரு இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங்ஸ் ஆஃப் தி சோலார் பேனல். அது வந்து எங்கள் டாட்டாவோட செல் அண்ட் மாடுல் மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் எங்களோட பிளான்ட் வி ஆர் டூயிங் ஓன். அவர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வி ஆர் இன் விண்ட் அண்ட் சோலாரில் வி ஆர் பைனியர் இன் விண்ட் சோலார் கம்பைன் பார்க்கு நாங்கள் பண்ணுறோம். ப்ளஸ் சோலார் வாட்டர் பம்பிங் ஆல்சோ வி ஆர் ப்ரெசன்டட். அப்புறம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ரெசிடென்ஸ் ரூஃப் டாப் சோலார் நவ் இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பிஎம் சூரிய கார்னு சொல்லிட்டு இப்போ நிறைய ஸ்கீம் வந்து சப்சிடி ஸ்கீம் போட்டிருக்காங்க. டாடா பவர் ஆல்சோ ஒன் ஆஃப் தி மெண்டர் ஆஃப் திஸ் ஸ்கீம். அவர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வி ஹாவ் சோ மெனி கிரவுண்ட் மவுண்டிங் பார்க்ஸ் பண்ணுறோம் இங்கே தமிழ்நாடு ஃபுல்லும், இந்தியா ஃபுல்லும். தமிழ்நாட்டில் வி ஆர் டூயிங் சோ மெனி பார்க்ஸ் ஃபார் தி கேபிட்டல் யூசேஜ்க்கு. ஒரு பேசிக் திங்ஸ் வந்து மேபி அவர் இல்லைனாலும் சொல்கிறேன். வி ஹாவ் சோலாரில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 3 டைப் ஆஃப் இருக்குது. ஒன்று ஆன் கிரிடு, ஒன்று ஆஃப் கிரிடு, ஹைப்ரிட். ஜென்ரலி இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல்ஸ் அண்ட் ரெசிடென்ஷியல் வி ஆர் யூஸிங் வந்து மேக்ஸிமம் வந்து ஆன் கிரிடாக யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். இப்போ நியூ ட்ரெண்டாக ஃபார் தி ரெசிடென்ஷியல் அண்டு கமர்ஷியல் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹைப்ரிட் சிஸ்டம் சொல்லிட்டு புதுசாக இப்போ வந்து லான்ச் ஆயிருக்கு. ஸோ ஜென்ரலி ஐ எம் கவர்டு ஆன் கிரிட் மேக்ஸிமம். லாஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட் ஐ கேன் கவர்டு ஹைப்ரிட் சிஸ்டம். இது வந்து பேசிக் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் ஆஃப் ஆன் கிரிட் சிஸ்டம். இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சோலார் பேனல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒன்று இருக்கும். பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃப்ரம் தி சோலார் பேனல் வி ஹாவ் டிசி இன்வெர்டர்ஸ். இந்த டிசி இன்வெர்டர்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கிவிங் டு இபி கூட கனெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கும். ப்ளஸ் இபி கூட கனெக்ட் ஆன அந்த லோட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வீட்டுக்கு லோடுக்கு போகும். இது பேசிக் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் ஆஃப் சோலார் பவர் சிஸ்டம். இது வந்து நீங்கள் ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியை ரன் பண்ணிங்கன்னா எப்படி நம்மளோட பவர் காஸ்ட் சோலார் எப்படி சேவ் ஆகும் அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்காக அது கொடுத்துருக்கேன். இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் ஒரு சாங்ஷன் லோடு மேபி ஒரு 10 டெரிவா எடுத்திருக்கேன். ஒரு சாங்ஷன் லோடு வந்து 110 கிலோவாட் நீங்கள் லோடு எடுத்துருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னா, ரன்னிங் லோடு வந்து ஒரு 100 கிலோவாட் இருக்குது அப்படின்னா ஜென்ரலி ரன்னிங் 100 கிலோவாட் டேக்கன் ஃப்ரம் தி இபிலேருந்து எடுத்துக்கோம். சேம் திங் நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 100 கிலோவாட் வச்சுருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னா ஃப்ரம் யுவர் இன்ஸ்டால்டு சோலார் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 100 கிலோவாட் வச்சுருக்கீங்க இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க ரூஃபில் அப்படின்னா அது 80% வந்து 80 கிலோவாட் வந்து லோட் அவுட்புட் கிடைக்கும். இப்போ லோடு வந்து 100 கிலோவாட் நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா 20% தான் இபியில் எடுக்கும், மீதி வந்து 80% சோலார். அப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு காஸ்ட் இபி காஸ்ட் இப்படி தான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு சேவ் ஆகும். நெக்ஸ்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சேம் அது ஒரு கேஸ் ஸ்டடி. உங்கள் லோடு 70, 80% 80 கிலோவாட் ஜென்ரேட்டிவ் சோலார், தென் 10% எக்ஸ்போர்ட் டு தி கிரிட். இது வந்து ஒரு கேஸு. இது வந்து ஒரு பவர் எப்படி ஜென்ரேட் ஆகும், ஒரு சோலார் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எப்படி ஒரு பவர் ஜென்ரேட் ஆகுது அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக வந்து ஒரு மாடல். ஒரு கிலோவாட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அப்ராக்சிமேட்லி ரூஃப் டாப் சோலார் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜென்ரலி ஜென்ரேட் 4 to 4.5 யூனிட்ஸ். in ground mounting போகும்போது you can generate up to 5.5 kilowatt per kilowatt. ஸோ மல்டிப்ளி வந்து நீங்கள் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இது பர் டே. திஸ் ஆவரேஜ் ஷீட்டுக்கு எதுவுமே ஆகாது. ஏன்னா நாங்கள் வந்து we are running தி ஒரு மேலே வந்து ஒரு இசட் பர்லைன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒன்று ரன் பண்ணுறோம். அது என்னென்னா இது லோட் பேரிங் வந்து எடுத்துக்கும், பர்லைன் லோட் ஆகும். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் இன்ஜினியரிங் பை டாட்டா. அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் அது யூஸ் பண்ணுற போல்ட் நட்ஸ் எல்லாமே we are using SS and hard dip conveys. This is life also 25 years. அப்புறம் டாட்டா வெரி கீன் ஆன் தி சேஃப்டி. பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we are running தி ஸ்டெயின்லெஸ் ஸ்டீல் ரோப் வந்து அப் டு தி பிளான்ட் ஃபுல்லாக கொடுத்துருவோம். ஏன்னா ஒரு பர்சன் ஏறினாங்கன்னா ஹார்னஸ் மாட்டிட்டு தே கேன் வாக் த்ரூ தி பிளான்ட். ஸோ எந்த கண்டிஷன்லையும் தே நாட் ஃபால் டவுன். ஸோ அது வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்டாக டாட்டா வில் டேக் கேர் திஸ் அவர் ப்ராடக்ட். இந்த காஸ்ட் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டே எங்களுக்கு வந்து லோக்கலுக்கும் எங்களுக்கு இந்த சேஃப்டி இந்த வாக்வே தான் வி ஆர் ஆல்வேஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் இன் அதர் பீப்புள் இன் மார்க்கெட். இதில் சஸ்பென்ஷன் எல்லாம் கொடுத்துருவோம். அது வாக்வே நடக்கும்போது ஏதாவது சஸ்பென்ஷன் இருந்துச்சுன்னா கீழே விழாமல் இருக்கிறதுக்கு தாங்கி பிடிக்கிறதுக்காக கொடுத்துருக்கோம். நியரஸ்ட் பீப்புள் த ஃபிட்டிங் தி ஆல் வாக்வே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஷீட்லேயே ஸ்க்ரூ பண்ணுவாங்க. அது என்ன ஒன்று அதில் நடந்து ஒரு ஸ்டேஜில் வந்து ஷீட் வில் பி கெட்டிங் டேமேஜ். பட் அவர் லோட் சுட் பி பர்லைனுக்கு போகும். அப்போ வந்து நாட் டேமேஜிங் எனி இன் தி ஷீட். இது வந்து சின்ன ஒரு டயக்ராம். நாங்கள் எங்கே வந்து லோட் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு பேசிக் டயக்ராம். நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு சின்ன லைனாக இருக்கும். அது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அதுதான் வந்து நாங்கள் போகிற ரிசல்ட் பண்ணி சீட்டு மேலே மாட்டிடுவோம். இது வந்து டேக்கிங் லோட் பேரிங் ஃப்ரம் தி ஆல் பீப்புள் லோட்ஸ். அதுபோல் வி ஆர் கிவிங் தி ஆல் ஏசிடிபிஸ் சொல்லிட்டு அதில் வரும் பேனல் போர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே. IEC 6149 இந்தியன் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ் இருக்குங்க. வி ஆர் சப்ளைங் ஆல் பேனல்ஸ் ஆஸ் பர் தி IEC 6149. பட் லோக்கல் நாட் மெயின்டைன் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ். ஸோ இப்போ டைப் டெஸ்ட் இப்போ ஒரு 21 டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி தான் அந்த பேனல்ஸ் வந்து இந்த டைப் டெஸ்ட்டோட கொண்டு வருவோம். வி ஆர் ப்ரொவைடிங் தட் ஃபார் அவர் குவாலிட்டி பர்பஸ். இது இன்னொரு யூஎஸ்பி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வி ஆர் ப்ரொவைடிங் ஐடிபி. நம்ம ஜென்ரலாக வந்து சோலார் பிளான்ட்டு இப்போ அதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்வெர்டர்ஸ் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுவோம். இன்வெர்டர் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் பாஸ்ன்னு ஒன்று கொடுக்குறோம். அது என்னன்னா சர்ஜ் இது மாதிரி அடிஷனல் வரும்போது இட் வில் ப்ரொடக்ட் இன்வெர்டர்ஸ். மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் பர்பஸ்க்காக ஒன்லி டாடா வில் ப்ரொவைட் ஐடிபி ஃபார் தி ஆல் இன்வெர்டர்ஸ். இன்னொரு ஒரு பிகர் திங்ஸ் என்னென்னா நம்ம சோலார் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 1100 வோல்ட் வந்து ஃப்ரம் ரூஃப்லேருந்து வரும். அது இன்கேஸ் ஃபியூச்சர் லாங் டைமில் ஏதோ ஷார்ட் ஆனாலோ இல்லை வந்து வேறு ரேட் பைட்ஸ் இது மாதிரி ஏதோ மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் ஸ்பாட்டில் வரும்போது இட் மேக்கிங் வெரி பிக் ஃபயர்ஸ். அதில் டாட்டா வில் பி டேக் கேர் அபவுட் திங்ஸ். நாங்கள் என்னென்னா ப்ளஸ் தனியாக மைனஸ் தனியாக தான் நாங்கள் கொண்டு வருவோம் அந்த பைப் லைன். அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் 50% தான் ஃபில் பண்ணி பைப் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும். ஒன்லி 50% வி ஃபில் தீஸ் பைப்ஸ். ஸோ அது ஹீட் டிசிபேஷன் ஆல்சோ பண்ணோம். ஸோ வி ஆர் டூயிங் மைக்ரோ லெவல் இன்ஜினியரிங் ஈச் அண்ட் எவரி பார்ட் ஃப்ரம் டாட்டா. இது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா this is lighting arrest. Generally people giving this conventional OBO like this வந்து ESC டைப் சொல்லுவோம். இப்போ டாட்டா வில் கிவ் திஸ் என்டையர் பிளான்ட்டு OBO பெட்டர்மெண்ட் ஜெர்மனோட கம்பெனி வந்து நாங்கள் அவங்கள்ட்ட டிசைன் வாங்கிட்டு தான் வி ஆர் டூயிங் ஈச் அண்ட் எவரி பிளான்ட்டு. ஏன்னா லைட்டிங் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் சோலார் பிளான்ட். ஏன்னா பிஃபோர் உள்ள சோலார் பிளான்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து லைட்டிங் அவ்வளோ அஃபெக்ட் ஆகாது. பட் ஆஃப்டர் சோலார் பிளான்ட் lighting definitely affect your plant. So we very cautious about the lighting arrestor. We are supplying through OBO Betterment German brand with avangala design suggested design oda we can install the lighting arresters. This is also one of the model of lighting arresters. Also we taking dedicated earth for the earth flat for the DC AC and lighting arrestor. It's more effective. Plant the life cycle will increase from the lightings. இது ரிவர்ஸ் பவர் ரிலே சம் இப்போ தேவைப்படுறதில்ல. இப்போ ஆல்ரெடி நெட் மீட்டரிங் அப் 1 மெகாவாட் வரைக்கும் கொடுத்துறாங்க டேன்ஜெக்கோவில். ஸோ இட் வில் நாட் ரெக்வயர் தட். இது மாடுல் கிளீனிங் சிஸ்டம். ஜென்ரலாக வந்து க்ளீன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நாங்கள் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியை கிவ் தி வால்வ்ஸ் போட்டு பூஸ்ட் பம்ப் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணிடலாம். அதுலேருந்து யூ கேன் ஓப்பன் அண்ட் க்ளீன் தி மாடுல்ஸ் ஃப்ரீக்வன்ட்லி ஈஸிலி தே வில் மேக் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியாக வால்வ் கொடுத்துருவோம். ஈஸிலி க்ளீன் தி பிளான்ட் இன் திஸ் ரூஃப் டாப்ஸ். இது வந்து இன்வெர்டர் சம்டைம் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறது இடம் இல்லைன்னா வி ஹவ் ப்ரொவைட் ஹார்ட் டிப் கால்வைஸ்ட் இன்வெர்டர் ஸ்டாண்ட்ஸ். திஸ் வில் பி ஹெல்ப் ப்ராடக்ட் தி இன்வெர்டர்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் தி ரெயின் அண்ட் லைட்டிங்ஸ். திஸ் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் தி நியூ லான்ச்டு ப்ராடக்ட் பை டாட்டா. திஸ் கால்டு மை ஷைன். இது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹைப்ரிட் சொல்யூஷன். இது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா யூஸ்ஃபுல் ஃபார் தி கமர்ஷியல் அந்த ஷாப்ஸு அந்த மாதிரி அது நியூ ஹவுசஸ்க்கு எல்லாமே இது யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். திஸ் பேட்டரி ஸ்டோரேஜ் சிஸ்டம், மினி பேட்டரி ஸ்டோரேஜ் சிஸ்டம். Battery all used by the Tata batteries. They are giving warranty of lithium batteries, giving the 10 years warranty. Plant also 20 years warranty. So this is new product launched for the Tata last month. So complete details this எங்களோட ஸ்டால் இருக்க நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கலாம். இது எப்படி ஒர்க் ஆகும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக ஒரு சின்ன பிளாக் டயக்ராம். பட் இட்ஸ் நாட் டு டைம் கன்சர்ன். ஐ எம் நாட் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் தட். This is main solar panel. General solar panel inverters on grid system இருக்கும். இதில் ஸ்டோரேஜ் ஆல்சோ நான் கொடுத்துருவோம். அப்போ ஸ்டோரேஜ் அதை கொடுத்துட்டு ஈவினிங்கில் வந்து we can use this residential and ஷாப்ஸ் வச்சுருக்கவங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல். ஏன்னா இப்போ இன்னும் ஃபியூச்சரில் வந்து ரெசிடென்ஷியல் ஆல்சோ பீக் அவர் சார்ஜ் வரப்போகுது ஸ்மார்ட் மீட்டர் மாட்டினா. அப்போ பார்க்கும்போது இந்த ஹைபிரிட் சிஸ்டம் will be useful for residents and commercial also. This 5 kilowatt system for these hybrid systems. இது அதோட எவ்வளோ டைம் பேக்கப் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி டீட்டெயில்ஸ் வி ஹவ் இந்த டீட்டெயில் எல்லாமே எங்கள் ஷாப் எங்களோட ஸ்டாலில் இருக்குது, நீங்கள் வாங்கிக்கலாம். இது வந்து இந்த ஒன்லி ஃபார் ரெசிடென்ஷியல் வி ஹாவ் மேக்கிங் வந்து டாடா பவர் அசோசியேட் வித் சம் அதர் ஃபினான்ஷியல் ஃபார் பஜாஜ் ஃபின்சர்வ் 100% financing without you can pay 1 rupee install the rooftop solar in your roof for residential. இது இந்த பிஎம் சூரிய காரில் கவரேஜ் இருக்குது. இதில் நீங்கள் வந்து 78,000 மானியம் ஆல்சோ உங்கள் அக்கௌண்ட்டுக்கு வரும். இது வெரி யூஸ்ஃபுல். வந்து நீங்கள் இதில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா நீங்கள் QR கோடு இங்கே இருக்குது, ஸ்கேன் பண்ணி பண்ணிக்கலாம். திஸ் லிமிட்டடாக வந்து வி கிவிங் தி ஆஃபர் ஃபார் தி சம் லிமிட்டட் மெம்பர்ஸ் ஃபார் திஸ் 100% financing, only pay 1 rupee install rooftop for residential PM Surya Ghar scheme. This is key installation for our Tata Power Solar. This is Kayangolam already I am showed that this floating solar. Generally பார்த்தீங்கன்னா floating solar ரஸ்டடாக இருக்கும் வாட்டரு. பட் அவர் பிளான் டு பி சஸ்டெயின் திஸ் வாட்டர். அந்த எங்களோட பேனல்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வித்ஸ்டாண்டிங் தட் சேம் பேனல் வந்து நாங்கள் இங்கே கொடுக்குறோம். ஸோ தட்ஸ் குவாலிட்டி ஆல்சோ மெயின்டைன் சேம் இன் டு தி ஆல் ஏரியா. திஸ் இஸ் கொச்சின் ஏர்போர்ட் இன்ஸ்டலேஷன் கார்போர்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். திஸ் இஸ் கிரவுண்ட் மோண்டி சோலார் பார்க். இது வந்து கொச்சின் ஏர்போர்ட்டுக்கு நாங்கள் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். This is textile industries. Coimbatore, no, this area all textiles. So majorly we have covered textiles and injection moldings, machine shops, who are the working 24/7, very saving the power cost up to 60%. This is also our key installation. This is also 4.5 megawatt installed in the Thindikkal. This is 500 kilowatt Euro textile textile mall. You know that we have installed that. This is Nachi our group. These all textiles maximum, but all. This is our key installation customers list. Thank you. உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா கேட்டிங்கன்னா, பிகாஸ் நிறைய டவுட் இருக்கும், கேட்டிங்கன்னா ஐ கேன் எக்ஸ்பிளைன். அதான் டைம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணது அதுக்காக தான். ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தால் கேட்கலாம். ஐ கேன் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் தட். எனி யூ ஹாவ் டவுட்ஸ்? எங்களோட ஸ்டால் இருக்குது. இப்போ டீட்டெயில் ரிப்போர்ட் வேணும்னா நீங்கள் அங்கே பண்ணிக்கலாம். எங்களோட ஆஃபீஸ் அட் ஹோப் காலேஜ் அவினாஷ் ரோட்டில் தான் இருக்குது. We have pan India basic service network இருக்கு. ஹோப் காலேஜ் தான் எங்கள் ட்ரிபிள் எனர்ஜி. நாங்கள் சேனல் பார்ட் ஆஃப் டாடா பவர் சோலார். we are doing all over தமிழ்நாடு. எங்கள் ஆஃபீஸ் இன் கோயம்புத்தூர். ஆல்சோ இன்னொரு அட்வான்டேஜ் என்ன கேட்டிங்கன்னா, டாடா பவர் போனால் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆஃப்டர் சேல் சர்வீஸ் we have dedicated team for the இருக்காங்க. ஸோ you can register the toll free number ஆல்சோ இருக்குது. அதில் நீங்கள் கால் புக் பண்ணிங்கன்னா TOT டைம் 48 ஹவர்ஸில் will attend the calls. This is very important for the இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் ஆகட்டும். ஏன்னா டவுன் டைம் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். 2 days 3 days 1 week நின்றுச்சுன்னா அந்த பவர் ஜென்ரேஷன் will be loss. ஸோ நாங்கள் வெரி கீனாக இருக்கும் சர்வீஸில். ஸோ யூ வில் கெட் வெரி குட் சப்போர்ட் ஆன் தட். அதுக்காக செப்பரேட் இங்கே இருக்குது. ஸோ யூ வில் ஒன்ஸ் இஃப் கால் புக் பண்ணிங்கன்னா யூ வில் கெட் தட் வெரி குட் சப்போர்ட் வித்தின் தி 48 hours. வாரண்டி பீரியடில் வி சேஞ்ச் அண்ட் ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவோம். திஸ் இஸ் அவர் மை ப்ரெசன்டேஷன். யூ ஹாவ் எனி டவுட்? எங்கள் ஸ்டால் இருக்குது. நீங்கள் வேணுங்கிற டீட்டெயில்ஸு யூ கேன் கலெக்ட் தட் ப்ரௌச்சர்ஸ் அண்ட் திங்ஸ். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you for this healthy presentation. I would request Mr. Sundara Pandian S. to continue with the next presentation. We move on. And he is the AVP, Growth India Exports, Drip Capital Services India LLP. The topic would be the power of export finance. Thank you.
So hello everyone. So as I told you before there, my name is Sundar Pandian. So I am taking care of South region business for Drip Capital. So Drip Capital is a US based fintech company which was started in the year 2014. It's been a decade and above. We are into export factoring services. So basically if you talk about in short how we are going to fund this. So our tagline is never wait for the buyer payment. First thing. So basically you are going to export from India to any parts of country, and your buyer is taking 30, 60, 90, even 120, 150 days also. So now how we are going to help and bridge the gap between you and your buyer. So basically once your shipping documents are ready, now our work starts now here. So how it is, so you have to submit your invoices, purchase order, your shipping bill and your bill of lading, all the scanned copies alone to us. We will be funding 80 to 90 percentage according to your credibility. So 80% is the minimum which we start. So if you have $1 lakh invoice, we give $80,000 and we hold $20,000 with us. Once your buyer makes payment after the so and so due date, so if it is 30 days, after 30 days, buyer has to make payment to us. And whereas we will release balance 20% after deducting our charges. So this is the short form of process what we follow. So I'll start the presentation. So about Rep Capital, already I told we have our headquarters at US. So we have offices in Mexico and India. In India we have in Bombay. So our investors are like Equity and ASL. So we have tied up with FIO and EEPC, and we are the member of Factor Channel International. So and as I told you before, we have already funded around 7 billion US dollar, and we have already crossed around 9,000 exporters as of now. Actively 6,000 plus exporters are working, and you can check with the Coimbatore market and as well as Tirupur market. So we have already crossed around 1,000 plus in South India itself. So moving on to what Drep Capital do. So already I have told you, Drep Capital is a platform which is a digitalized platform where you have to upload invoice, just one click finance will be done. So underwriting process and everything, it takes 2 to 3 days of time. We are not taking much of your time, and we don't want to waste your time as well as, and we are like financing collateral free, which is paperless, digital, hassle free, automated underwriting process. So our solutions offering is collateral fee, as I told, credit limit up to 2.5 million for the new entities which they wanted to start business with Drep Capital. So if you have a vintage with Drep Capital with more than 1 or 2 years, we can go up to 5 to 6 million also. So pricing, as I told you, in this PPT, it has been given 1% per month, so which is coming around 12 per annum. So we can negotiate according to your profile and your proposal and your purchase order in hand. So it's a 2 minutes application. We have our team here. So if you want to log in right now, we have our team, Mr. Kailash is sitting here. You can log in right now. And tomorrow morning, you can get your offer letter in hand. So that much digitalized process we have in hand. So everything is minimal paperwork. We don't want anything, all links. You just click a link. You just upload your GST number, username and password. That's all, your data will be with us. So accordingly, we can check each and everything to us. So this is the cycle I told, exporter, buyer, Drep Capital. So exporter is sending product, Drep Capital is financing exporter 80%, buyer is giving 100 for fourth point, fifth point, 20% back to the exporter after deducting the charges. So comparing banks and Drep, so I don't want to deep dive into that. So banks and Drep Capital, so it's basically a vast, totally different scenario. So you can avail pre-shipment finance from bank, you can come post-shipment to us, ODPCFC, and you can avail all those facilities from bank. You can come to us for post-shipment credit facility. If in case your buyer is not eligible in ECGC, sometime buyer can eligible with us. So you can cross-check with bank and as well as us. So I don't want to like tell that come only with Drep Capital likewise. So basically you can check with bank and you can check with us also. So we have some digitalized data process where we can pull out all data of the buyer and things. So next, our process, I told you, Drep eligibility criteria. So I'm coming to the main point here. If you want to get finance from Drep Capital, what is the eligibility criteria? As an exporter, you should have 2 crore turnover last 12 months. That is a minimum eligibility criteria. If it is 1.5 also, that is manageable. So I'm not having export, sir. I have never done export. I wanted to start export. My turnover is 50 CR more than that. Then also we can support for the new entity also. So secondly, goods which we don't fund. Firstly, we don't fund for the fresh fruits, vegetables, perishables, diamonds, tiles, all granites and everything. So we don't fund those products. Thirdly, if you see, Destinations. Sir, which destination you fund, sir? I fund 190 countries, not Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. I don't fund few South African countries, like South African region countries, like few high risk countries I don't fund. So you bring up with the buyer detail, that also it is according to the internal credit committee approval only. So if you give the buyer details, we'll thoroughly check and everything. Accordingly, we can fund the particular invoice. So DREP onboarding process, as I told, digital platform only. As I told you, underwriting process takes just 2 to 3 days as per your involvement with DREP Capital. It's basically, if you are totally interested with this opportunity, you can submit all your documents in next half an hour or 1 hour. Then we'll start the process, and we have around 600 employees all over India, and they'll be consistently working on each and every process here. So next, it's a legal agreement, e-sign, everything is e-sign, no need of physical document, nothing. Just click, type your name, sign, directly it will redirect to the DREP Capital customer portal. So where that customer portal is a very specialized portal. If you upload your invoice, your shipping bill document will be automatically, your bill of lading container automatically will be on the tracking. You can check where is your container right now. It is in the, which port it is right now, which Atlantic Ocean your ship is going, all details we can. So even in the shipping company's website also you can see. This is the one portal where you can see everything. So that way you can upload invoice, you can track your shipment. The same way how you are having portal, we are going to give your buyer also the same portal, and he can also see how, when is my due date, when I have to make payment, what and all details can I download from there, bank statements and everything can be downloaded from our portal itself directly. So products industries which we focus is ready-made garments, industries like fabrics and all kind of engineering goods and everything, leather goods, packaging material, fabrics, yarns and chemicals, FMCG, and we have frozen foods. People would have been into fish, all kind of shrimp and everything. So those things also be funded from DREP Capital as well. So as I told you, we have 6,000 plus across businesses. We have 1 lakh plus buyers already onboarded with us, with the payment terms of like DA, DP and bank to bank, and all these kind of payment terms are available here. And the specialized one which DREP Capital is, we can fund TT payment also. So your buyer is telling, once the particular container comes to my country, I'll make the payment. So banks cannot do such transactions for funding. We can fund those invoices also. So that's what the specialized unique selling product of DREP Capital. So currently 3,000 exporters, like India we have office at Bombay, Solitary Corporate Park, and US we have in Palo Alto, California. So this is my number, and I have given all the pamphlets in your table. So you can go through it, you can have a conversation with me in the lunch time also. So whenever you are comfortable, please. Thank you so much for the great opportunity. I would like to thank the SME Chamber of India also for this great opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Raja MR, Senior Product Expert, KKHR, and he's going to talk on the role of the HRMS in digital transformation and organizational agility. Over to you, sir, and please give a big round of applause to him.
So, good morning. So now good afternoon. So it's a special day for me, right? Speaking in a forum at my birthplace. I am born and brought up in Coimbatore, but now I am settled in Chennai as well. So my name is Raja. I am the Senior Product Expert at KK Technologies. See, we would like, if you see the product, right, normally when any company is asking for an HR tech platform, they think that this HR tech platform is suitable only for the large space companies. But this is not the right thing, but what we help to the SME companies also, they should adopt an HRMS platform where they can automate the entire HR process through a technology platform as well. So the role of HRMS in digital transformation and organizational agility. In today's fast-paced business environment, digital transformation is no longer a choice, it's a necessity for any organization. As organization to grow right, they need an HRMS which plays a vital role for the growth of the organization. So KEKA is a company. So KEKA is a company based of Hyderabad. So KEKA is a Telugu word. KEKA means awesome. So basically who we are and what we do. So in 2014, when we were evaluating an HRMS platform for our parent company, we didn't find any app solution in the market. So we developed our own software with a small team around 5 people, and today we are a 1,000 employee company count as well. So this is our expansions from the year of 2014. So 2014 we launched our company, and 2016 we launched our product. In 2017 we acquired around 100 customers, and this growth happened until 2025 as well. Even during the COVID time also, right, our growth has grown more than 7x times. So the practical changes in the industry like enabling digital transformation, driving organization agility, enhancing employee experience, and compliance and risk management. So when I talk about the enabling digital transformation, so we have these centralized core HR functions where it manages the recruitment, onboarding, payroll, performance, and all the engagement happens in one single platform. And automate the routine risk. Routine risk is when you are doing a manual calculation, there is a lot of chances of making errors. So the platform ensures the 100% accuracy in terms of the payroll part. And it also frees our HR teams, so they can spend some time, their own time in concentrating the growth of the organization rather than spending in Excel sheets as well. So driving organization talks about the real-time insights. So when we talk about the real-time insights, it gives you the data where you can take an action then and there. And also you can identify the skill gaps. So like, for example, this person is capable of having these skills, no? Where you can identify the skills and you can develop the skills of the employees. And enhancing the employee performance, like streamlining the HR process, simplifying the payroll process, attendance, leave management, performance management system, everything which comes in the employee experience. And also it improves the communication to the employees. Like for example, if the employee is having any grievances, right, rather than going back to the HR team or the founder of the company, right, they can raise a ticket through the system and they can get all their problems solved. And also it ensures the risk, the legal compliances. For example, if you can see, right, there are a lot of compliances in the state-wise like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. So all the compliance reports are readily available in the platform. And whenever there is an update in the compliance, right, then accordingly we will update the reports as well. So basically what we are trying to say is you need an HRMS solution, whether it is a 5 employee count or 1,000 employee count or 100 employee count. So switch to a digital transformation so that you can concentrate on your other works, and the rest of things the HR will take care of the processes. And you can also scan the QR code here, and I am here in the forum here, and I am available in the lunchtime also. If you have any requirement for a HRMS solution, please reach out to us, or you can log into our KEKA website also, keka.com, and we are happy to help you on this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Raja. Sakshi will give the token of appreciation. I would like to invite Mr. Rajesh Shanmugam, the CEO of the Aroha Technologies, topic Data to AI, a smarter way to grow your SME.
Hey, good afternoon, Coimbatore. Vanakkam. My name is Rajesh. I'm here to talk about data, AI, and when somebody talks about manufacturing 4.0, 5.0, what is analytics? So I'm just kind of demystify some of the words, what you really hear, and I would love to talk about how the growth happens, knowingly, unknowingly. So I'll take 15 minutes of your time, but this, I wanted you kind of think about certain, for every slide I have a question, but I also wanted you think about it. Okay, so this is like food for thought, right? It's not like, overnight nothing happens, it takes time. So similarly, the growth comes, over the period of time, and what changes we look at it, what patterns we look at it, and data tells you that, but somehow you don't listen to it or you listen too much. So there is always a fine line which you have to draw, what is right and what is wrong. So I'm going to talk about that. So I'll give you 2 seconds to think about this. Each one of us have our own perspective of everything. So when somebody talks about data, all of us deal with the data on an every given day. So sometimes it's too much, sometimes it's too less, sometimes I don't understand, sometimes I understand way too much. So according fuel, right? So we'll talk about it, right? So I want each one of you to think about it. We will talk about various aspects of it. Do you trust yourself? All of us do trust ourselves, right? That's the reason we do what we do. But do you trust your data? If you don't trust your data, don't even talk about machine learning, artificial intelligence. Okay, so trust your data first. And many of us don't trust it because I know something which is better than the system, or I'm thinking something, but whatever I did, it is not reflecting in the system, or it matches perfectly. So the more questions when you ask, the more answers you say yes, then you start trusting that system. Right? So the trust is the first thing. Then you think about analytics, then you think about AI and stuff. If you take a decision, how do you take a decision today if you are a manager? Gut, or I read, or I know so. Right? But if my gut says take it, so I'm taking it, but if it fuels with the data, if data also complements whatever you are saying is correct, then your confidence goes way too much. So any decision what you are taking, whether it is a tactical decision or a strategic decision, you need to make sure that the impact of the decision should be higher than normal, right? So the data helps us to do that. So at least from a statistics perspective, 19 times better when you take a decision with the data versus without the data, right? So the probability increases. Are you using data to maintain? So this is one question you have to really think about it if you want to grow. Are you using your data just to maintain yourself, or are you using it to innovate something with it, or are you going to differentiate with it? Because all of us are same, all the bankers are same. But what does it differentiate? The differentiation in the service what you offer and how you make customer feel better or easier. It works or it doesn't work, no complaints about it, but ideally what we are trying to look at is what is that small change, what it makes a huge difference in the marketplace, right? Data is oil. How many of you thought data is oil? Most of you? Okay, perfect. What does it do? It just fuels the automation. It's a fuel. It takes you from one place to the other place. Most of you guys are from manufacturing industry, right? So what does Industry 4.0 talks about? It just purely talks about automation. Either it is human to human, human to machine, machine to machine, or machine to human. Right? So this is what Industry 4.0 does. If you consider data as an oil, it automates you. But is it making you intelligent? Yes and no. So how many of you thought data is soil? Oil depletes the energy, right? what happens when it think about a soil? It basically enriches you in a way or not, right? You should be able to do many things. So what does it mean in the world of business? You should be able to augment something. The artificial intelligence comes not because of it is intelligence. It augments something from us. It helps us to do something better, right? That's what augmenting is all about. Now, are you augmenting your humans? How do you do that? That is what you really have to think about. In Industry 5.0, what are we talking about? You're moving towards Industry 5.0. What is that? Human-centric, right? That is number one. It's not only profit, profit, profit. Then resilient. Why resilient? You know, I was hearing about all the bilateral, trade agreements which is happening. Sometimes you will end up, people are calling and say we need to increase 2x, 3x, not incremental anymore. How do you do that? Or you have to cut down your production by 50%. I'm not talking about only positive. I'm also talking about the negative. So how do I resilient? Right? How do I take that risk properly? Right? And then sustainable. So it's not like only profits driven anymore. Right? So ideally what I'm trying to look at is, as a farmer, how he or she knows how to change the crops based on the season and based on XYZ parameters, you should be able to take strategic and tactical decisions based on the data. Right? For that, you also have to look at what is happening in the organization, what is the noise versus what is the signal. We see a lot of noise. We don't just look at the signal, right? Now, what do you think from your perspective? In the evolution of data, because it is a catalyst which you can't see like a human being, but it improves your efficiency very high. If you put effort, if you put energy, it's very, very important for that, right? This is how I wanted you to take away. So when you are going and telling what is data for me, if you are supporting IT guys, because at the end of the day, IT manages it, whether you manage it yourself or it manages by somebody else. But do you ask these questions? What kind of questions I should ask? Because if it is not improving your efficiency, there's no point in doing it, right? So, current state of data. How many of you understand how the data is? We understood a lot of finances. Today I learned many things about finances because 3 hours I am able to understand him, her, and I am able to kind of connect. But if you are running a company of say 50 crores, do you understand the data? Right? So if you don't even know where the data is, what format it is, how can you harmonize, how can I get value out of it? This is what happens. The left doesn't know what right hand wants. Because, finances is running finances, HR, everybody are busy. I'm not saying they're not doing their job. But there is no collaboration. There is an independence, but there is no collaboration, right? Sometimes, I'm not talking about it's happening in all the companies. Some. Does it happen in your company? Variety of data. This is the problem in today. 10 years back, the data problem is very different than the today, what is the data problem? The reason being, the data is in all different formats. And our technology is sitting way back. Everybody is using Excel. Excel, podum, right? But it doesn't work in the future. It will work till now. Or it is not working for you in a way the industry wants. Maybe it is working for you according to your way of doing it. But everybody is marching ahead. So am I doing any change in that aspect? Right? So this is what it is. Because the current technology in SMEs it's not costing you more to invest in technology, but we are thinking it is too much. There is a need, want, and a luxury. Right now, the moment if somebody talks about data analytics, we consider that as a luxury. But we never think about how much. So 50 crore company should be associated for analytics is how much? Is there a budget? If there is no budget, create one. So that's all we are trying to talk about. Limited expertise, lack of insights. So what is the result? The result is missed opportunities. Many knowns, many unknowns. Okay? Now, ideally, I wanted you to think about challenges while we are dealing with data. I will move faster in this. What is your, see, duplication of data? Why does it happen? Because everybody thinks it's my data. But the same data is kind of created multiple places. Okay, a customer gets onboarded in CRM, only CRM understand. But the moment finance guy looks at that customer, your value is added to that customer dimension, but that never gets completed. So the silo systems doesn't really give you 360-degree. So you need to bring that 360-degree angle into your view so that you understand the impact or the credibility between these two. So that is what missing. And what is your challenge in dealing with data in your company? Whether it is small company, 4 crore company, 10 crore company, it doesn't matter. Where is your data? Most of the times you don't even know because you are using an app. Right? So the app tells you this is how the employee should be, but according to you, the employee is different. Where is your view? Right? Every company should accommodate your view. What is somebody is forcing you? You are saying, oh, no, this is the industry standard. I'm not following industry, I'm creating an industry, right? That's how every SME does. So this is how you guys have to think about. The solution, consider data as an asset first. How you are saying 10 crore ka machine, it is giving you 10, 11 crore, so 1 crore I am making profit out of 10 crore. Did you ever consider your data as an asset? Because it is costing you. Maybe small change, but it is still costing you. You are generating, you are storing, you are processing, your compliance, everything is happening on that. So at least bring that thought. We are not saying you have to do it. Without this, you can run. But am I running it effectively is what the question is, right? So the data integration starts first, okay? Insights come next. So we'll talk about the insights a little bit more in the later slide. In your organization, do you consider data as a pain? Do you consider the data as like, man, I don't want to even think about it? Or do you consider that as an, yes, I can make use of it? So think about what is data, because we talk about digital, we talk about so many things. So seamless integration has to happen, right? So when you are scaling up, it becomes much, much faster and easier. So data usage in an enterprise. So put yourself in the middle, all right? The first thing, this is an important slide for some of you to look at. The first one says operations. I implemented SAP. I bought ERP software. I'm done. You're in the first stage of data world. Your operations are streamlined, that's all. You will get some MIS reports, static reports you get. It doesn't change according to you. The data should tell you something and you should change according to that, right? The second one is simple. Even this also we are following. I do compliance report because otherwise I get penalized, not because I enjoy it. So how many times you are enjoying with the data, right? So that is also you have to think about. Departmental analysis, perfect. I take care of myself, but did you take care of the other team? No. That's what the fourth component comes in. Interdepartmental analysis you should have. If I hire 10 more people, how does my customer is getting impacted? That's the seamless thing which happens, but nobody notices it, right? Then data governance, and this is where ownership of the data is very important. When you own the data from a particular person, then you take care of as if it's your baby. If you don't own the data, it's like an orphan. Everybody that's kicking around you. So that is where the problem, right? So finally, machine learning. If you are comfortable with your data, you know what to do with the data, machine can do what you do. So if somebody talks about machine learning or artificial intelligence, first go through these 2 or 3 stages. Okay, so then it becomes much easier. Which stage you are in? You can be in stage 1 or stage 2. Sometimes we miss stage 2 and directly go to stage 4. All this can happen. So, gaining insights. 2 more slides. I know, no, I'm stopping you, from all of this to the lunch. 2 more slides. Gaining insights. This is what you guys have to go behind. What is my insight? What does my data say? How do I know that? What does it say? It screams at you, but we don't look at it. All right? Sometimes it happens. Now I want you to take a look at this metrics and think about for a minute in terms of what do you do in your everyday activities? If you are at a management level, if you are taking care of somebody, that's your responsibility. What is that you will be knowing? There are only 4 things: known knowns, known unknowns, unknown knowns, and unknown unknowns. These are the only 4 things happens. எனக்கு தெரியும், or I knew, it will happen, but it happened. Or I did not even have an idea about what it was. I wish I knew before. Right? So this is the whole point of these things. Right? So ideally what happens in this case, the stage 1 says what happened. You have a question, you should get an answer. That is the stage 1. Okay, so simple example, what is my, export happened to North America in 2023 for this particular product line. Perfect, you got it, because you asked a question. The second thing is, the sales went down on a particular market segment. That I know, but why did it happen? This is where analytics comes in. So when you have, I knew it is down, but I don't know the answer. So it is the time for you to find that answer, which we call it as the second stage. Then what if analysis, right? What is what if analysis? If my sales is going to go down 10% because of the war, then what's going to happen? What is my impact on that? Or, a customer comes and tells me that, okay, I want you to double your production in next 2 years. That is what if. It is not happening right now. It has to happen, but what should I do to get there? Right? So this is what if analysis. Then what will happen? So you want to predict something. Right? So then you go into machine learning, what technologies to use. All technology is there. Right? You want to buy the cheapest car or you want to buy the costliest car. Car is there. So you have to think about how much money you have in your hand, how much money you can spend. And there are solutions for that. So go take one step at a time. Then finally real-time analytics. That's the last stage. Now, you have to ask yourself, what do I know? Known knowns. What do I don't know? But it's in my purview, but I don't know what it is. So if you are able to identify these known knowns and unknown unknowns, then automatically you ask a right question. I always tell managers, you should have more answers than the question. When you have more questions than the answers, it means you need data. Validate that for yourself. It's like, I don't know what is happening, but it is running. Thank God for that. That's all it is. Right? So you guys have to really think about what is that insight you have as a manager which nobody else has. Okay, so that's what it is. So this is the journey. You start from, you need to get a buy-in from a manager. Otherwise it's going to be very difficult, because otherwise you will lose in the middle. Right? Then create the data as an asset first. That's the number 1 we have to do. In the world of software as services, platform as a service, you don't have your own data. You have a view of a customer in your head, but that doesn't come from one software. Then you have to create an asset. That's your customer. Right? That's your product. Then you do exploratory analysis. Then you will know insights. You will get to know what an outlier is. Figure out what is an outlier. That's an exception. That exception is sometimes amazing, sometimes it's just too bad and I want to get out of it. Right? So then data democratization. This is where the decision maker should get their data in their own way, not in my way. Because perspective change. I'm a finance guy, I look at only dollar on my table. I'm a customer service guy, I will look at the PT on the table. What am I looking at? One person cannot do everything. We are not wired the same way. That's why we have roles in the organizations. So am I justifying that? That is data democratization. So the tools which you use to do the data democratization take you to the next level automatically. Okay, and then value automatically keeps generating. Okay, the timelines indicated here is for only one small case. Don't put entire company should go to AI. It's not going to work out like that, right? What is the typical acceptable timelines for your proof of concept? What is the typical budget you have for your proof of concept? Start small, right? Because it's a journey. You are going to venture into something which you may not know, which you may not be comfortable. That's why you don't want to write a big check against that. So find out what it is, find a vendor who does that for you, okay? So now this is my last slide. I'm integrating everything what I talked about. Company is yours, you understand it very well, you know what you want, data is yours, right? AI is the tool, insights of all these tools, what is the insight I get? And what is the journey for this? I took manufacturing as my examples here. Engineering, product and R&D, that is your bread and butter. That's how you started the company, right? Then manufacturing and supply chain, operations and support, sales and marketing, customer, employee, partner experience. These are the tools you have across your organization. Collect all of the data. Put it in the data platform. Call it whatever you want. Don't worry too much about what today people are calling. Right? It's a buzzword, but it's exactly the same thing. Now this is AI. When somebody talks about AI, don't get, that's what happens to us, right? Don't even, what's going on there. So AIs are classified into the way we do things. If I have an image, I want to get an intelligence, then I go to image AI. If you speak about something, and I want to analyze what the speaker did, that is voice AI, right? And there is a sound audio AI. So all of these are the different AIs. So ideally you think about, so I'll just talk about this, right? It'll be much easier. So if I put this, I put insight distribution. So there is an insight and you have to distribute it. How did you get that insight? Is based on your AI, or it's manual, or it can be anything. But there is an insight. I found it, I want to distribute it to you. Okay? That is insight distribution. What is that insight? It can be a narrow AI, meaning I exactly predicted this sales is going to go down by 10% next month. I exactly predicted. That is called as narrow AI. What is Gen AI? It generates the information for you. Right? Then AI agent, agentic AI, all of this don't worry too much about it. It's case by case, it changes from company to company. These are all the words. Sometimes we use AI in a very weird way. But at the end of the day, what are we looking at? What are we going behind? Right? What is the economics? What is my unit of economics? How does the finance works? How do I control it? Right? And eventually it has to lead to the profit. Then, in the industry 5.0, what is happening? It is not about only the profit. Right? Everybody has to come together. So how does that work? Then you have a people component. So who are the people? People who are running your show. Right? People who are actually working for you, but not in your own company, but it's a partner. Then you have a customer. Then when it comes to product, are you creating a product which is energy efficient, which is sustainable, which is going towards sustainable green energy, whatever you want to call, so many words we have, but that's the final thing. So eventually this screen allows you to kind of, take a picture in your mind and then sleep on it and figure out, okay, whenever you see it's a pain to have my data like this or whatever, we can always think about it. And I would love to, hear your thoughts about all of this. So I am ending my presentation. Thank you so much. So this is my contact information. So I'm sitting here. If you guys want to please, come and talk to me on I'll be here till 3 o'clock. Thank you so much for giving me the lovely opportunity. Thank you so much again.
Thank you, Mr. Rajesh Shanmugam. Ms. Sakshi will hand over the bouquet to you. Thank you once again for the lovely presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have just 2 presentations in line. So after that, we will be breaking for lunch. Okay, the next presentation is Mr. Bala Vigneshwaran. Mr. Shanmukha CG, AGM, Product Excellence Tally Solutions. Please come. Topic would be Technology Fabric of Indian SMEs.
Good afternoon. Firstly, I would like to congratulate SME Chamber of SME. So, for 2 reasons. One is conducting a beautiful session on the good speakers came and spoke about a lot of things. And second thing is holding SME in a room for more than 5 hours, making them to sit continuously for 5 hours. It is not a joke. So, all of us deserve a big round of applause, please. Thank you so much for that. So the topic which I'm going to cover is about the technology adoption in the SME segment. Many speakers also spoke about some technology things which are going to help for the SMEs. I'm going to cover something which related to Tally. Some of must be using Tally, so I'm going to cover some of the things which are more relevant to for your business as well as accounting space. Just take, so now technology has actually become an integral part of our lives. You all agree? Just I'm taking 2 examples. Google, for everything now we are today depending on the Google. If you want to go and reach one destination, today we are just depend, maybe it is benefits or some of the disadvantages are also there. Before the Google, we used to go and ask somebody, okay, where is this address come? So we used to connect and build relationship. So that we are losing. Otherwise, the technology is still helping us to reach the destination at the right time. Correct? Google is there. And coming to the payment. How many of you carry wallets? Most of us. But how many of you keep money in the wallet? Forget, morning when you actually go out to buy milk or to buy vegetables, you can just go with mobile, that's all. You can buy everything and come back. That's how actually we have changed. That's how actually we have started using technology in our lives. So technology has actually become an integral part of our life, and even in our businesses we started using it, correct? So when it comes to the automation, for the SMEs, when it comes to our business, yes, it is still important for us to implement the correct technologies, adopt the technologies and make use of those things. So what are the automation challenges currently every SMEs actually face? I am actually working with SMEs for more than 3 decades. In fact, I am there with Tally for more than 20 years. I can understand actually how these SMEs actually behave. If you just take, if you go and ask the owner of an SME, sir, what is your thought process in implementing the technology? Then when he actually referred to the people who are working in organization, the first thing which comes is they would have not actually completed or they were not actually using the current things which are there in their day-to-day life, correct? Maybe it is being compliant, but the GST compliant, a lot of things has to be done in even managing their compliant, maintaining their inventory, and outstanding management. What is my outstanding in the market? How should I actually collect those things? What are the process you should put in the place? And after all these things, you have to think of market development. Correct? These are the first thing which comes, right? Then apart from that, adopting the current available tools. Many must be thinking. I have just took an example of this thing, Google Pay and other things, correct? So how many of you collecting the outstanding from your customers by sending the payment link? How many of you can I just raise your hand, sir? I am collecting all my payments from my customers by sending a payment link. None of us. But is it available in the market? It's available. When you go to small shop, you make payment by scanning the QR code. But we are not adopting. It is available and we all of us know about it. So these are some lists I have put which are there in the to-do list, we are not doing it. Correct? Maybe that is one. And the communications. When I say communication, see, all of us actually using WhatsApp for communication, right? Even for personal communication, even for business communication. Many of you receive order over WhatsApp nowadays, correct? But if you actually use this technology properly, you can get a lot of benefit out of it. There are so many tools available which will help you to actually use it so that you can communicate to your customer on regular basis, and you can also send the important documents, share the important documents, get the response from them by using the communication tool like WhatsApp. Flexible way of working. I don't know how many of you actually changed yourself after the COVID. I in fact heard, sir, I have actually moved working from anywhere option. I have actually heard many SMEs are actually started doing that. We are going on cloud. Now I am operating from anywhere. So office is not required. For some SMEs doesn't, maybe manufacturers may require, but some of the SMEs doesn't require. They can have got an option to now choose the flexible working way options. And updating the statutory amendments, any new things comes. For example, this month, I don't know how many must be thinking, my GSTR1 is not getting filed, sir. Now HSN summary, I have to bifurcate B2B and B2C and send it. There is a headache. I'm getting message from my auditor. Okay, I'm getting a message from my accountant who is not able to do it. So these are few things you have to actually do it. And the another thing is, Mr. Rajesh was actually talking about, he used the right word, data is your asset. Many of us are not actually making use of this asset. With some data which is available in you, you can do lot of analysis and which will help you for your business growth. That itself, it is one of the biggest IT adoption for any of your business. So you have to spend some time analyzing your data and take a quick decision on those things. And coming to banking, today there are so many tools which are available, right? So you can actually get the bank balance instantly, and you can actually find out what is my cash flow. And coming to the loans also, okay, the bank loan, unsecured loan, these many things are there. You can actually think of those things and which what are the technologies you can use with respect to banking. And there are so many things are actually getting ready. Again, I'm referring the AI. Artificial intelligence is one such thing. Many must be hearing, right, sir, artificial intelligence is coming. But how it is going to help me? How can I actually adopt this for my business? This is a very important question you have to ask for yourself. Documentation management and also payment methods. Payment methods, I'll tell you, very soon lot of things are going to change. I have one slide, I'm just going to touch upon that. You will be surprised to see what is going to happen in future. So the solution is, again, I'm repeating, adopting the right technology at the right time. So this comes, every meeting, board meeting you do in your organization, in Monday or in a monthly meeting, you will take a decision, this month we will adopt this. But you have to review this, you have to progress on this. If you don't progress, then definitely it will be difficult actually to face the future. Yes, I was mentioning few things. Connected technologies. There are a lot of connected technologies which are available. Again, I'm coming back to Tally. In Tally, you can use communication method, that is WhatsApp. You can send your invoices to your clients directly because invoices are getting generated in the software. If you are using any software, I'm not telling only Tally. If you are using Tally, from Tally, whenever invoice is getting generated, you send a mail. Let it go through WhatsApp. Let it go through WhatsApp along with the payment link. You can just click and you can make the payment. That facility is available, correct? And you can actually view reports on mobile by sitting here in this room. If you want to know what is my bank balance, what is the sales today, you can just view the report on your mobile. You have to start using these kind of things. So there are a lot of things which are there connected. I don't know how many of you are actually using this. Coming to, again, because I work with many SMEs, I speak to them and day out I'll connect with them. I'll ask them, sir, how are you generating e-way bill? How are you generating e-invoice? Many of these accountants going to portal and generating it. but they are using some other tool for recording the transaction, but they will go again to the portal, enter the same thing, duplication work they are doing it. Technologies are available. Even if Tally, just enter the invoice in Tally, click of a button, it reaches the portal and generates the e-way invoice. Why you are doing duplication of work? Same is true for any other software. Simplified GST filing. You need not actually go to again use any other separate tool to file the return. You have entered your purchase and sales, click a button, data will go straight away from software to the portal. Payment QR code I have already referred it. Banking. Coming to the banking, you can get balance, you can get statement directly from bank portal to your software. Click of a button, statement will come, you can do reconciliation, you can create the vouchers which are missing in your books. Trip is one which actually I am talking about, the reports on the mobile. WhatsApp I have mentioned, yes, WhatsApp is one which you can actually send communication. You can share the document, you can share the reports, outstanding reports, anything. Not only that, you can also do marketing campaign for your businesses. Sir, I am just coming out with some offer for my all dealers. You can do a campaign. I want to send some wishes for the festival or for the new year. You can do those things by using these tools. Coming to AI, how AI is going to work and how this is going to actually work for SMEs and what is the role of Tally here. I'll just quickly cover on that. The challenge here is again when it comes to AI, the first one is computing power and the storage and big data analysis. These are the few things which are challenges for the SMEs. And what all actually you can adopt. It's not that you actually go through everything, but if you can actually take one or two things which will definitely help you for your business. One is decoding the marketing trend. There's lot of data available. You have to decode what is the market trend for my business, how my segment is working. So what are the challenges in my segment? Those things actually help you for your business growth. Customer insights. I don't know how many of you actually know. So this is a formula, right? So 80% of the business comes from 20% of the customer. All of us know, we have learned this. Who are those 20% customers? How should I treat them? What scheme I should give them? What actually special privileged things I should give them? This is possible only if you identify those 20% customers. Correct? So this data will help you. Cost management, automating the business processes, correct? And the other challenges is actually the manual recording. This is the biggest challenge I have seen. Manual recording of the transactions, it requires manpower, effort, everything is required, correct? So how actually the AI is going to help is, AI will actually automate this process of lot of these manual things. You can actually digitize your data entry process, okay? Just to give a glimpse of it, how this works, may work in Tally is, let's say you have received a document from your seller. So when the document comes, you have to record it in your computer. So you need not actually, with AI, it extract that information and actually it validate the data, whether data is properly mapped or not. And that once the validation is done and mapping of item, quantity, rate, party, ledger, all those things with respect to the accounting which are mapped, then it analyze that where everything is proper or not, then it becomes a transaction in your software. This is the first step of using AI. This would definitely help you, okay? AI does lot of things, but this is a very small thing, right? That will definitely help you. Adopting this technology, you can actually reduce the errors, you can save a lot of time. The next is about simplifying the capital needs of SMEs. I don't know, so it may be, many of you will be thinking it is not relevant for the Tally. But yes, we have actually done it. What we have done is, we know that many SMEs are looking for the loans, correct? So what are the ways you will approach the lenders? And when you approach the lender will ask 100 questions. And many answers you will not know. Again, you will reach out to somebody who can actually help you. Now, what Tally is going to do is, since your data is available with you, Okay, the financial data is available with you. It gives lot of information to you, you can just give it. So to actually start this, what we have done is we have actually tied up with some 7-8 lenders. So those lenders are going to give you unsecured loans for businesses. Sir, for those things what you can do, if you just press one key in Tally, it shows you automatically what is your eligibility, loan eligibility in amount. See, before actually approaching the lender, you should know how much I am eligible. And what are those things I should check? The first thing you should check your CIBIL score. You can check your CIBIL score free on this tool. Any number of time you can keep checking your CIBIL score. And with the financial data, I should know what is my loan eligibility. Click of a button, you can actually find out what is my loan eligibility. And with few very minimal documentation, you can just apply your application. That application reaches to us. Us means it reaches to Tally. Tally will give this to the lenders. These are the lenders we have today, and we keep on, a lot of people are actually coming and helping with us, and they are actually showing interest to work with us. And till now, this we started actually a year before, and till now almost 45,000 people, they started checking their CIBIL score, and 25,000 applications we have, eligibility check they have done in the software, and almost 2,400 applications came, and we have dispersed around some 37 crores to the SMEs. Okay, this is not we dispersed, the lenders have dispersed. As a technology partner, we have created a platform. People can actually go with these minimum information to the lender, they can get the loan instantly. Yes, this slide, and I have another two slides. This is again interesting. Before I explaining this, I would like to know actually how many of you heard about this? Bharat Connect. No one heard. Bharat Pay, you heard about it. Correct. Bharat Pay, what it does? Bharat Pay actually help us to make payment, right? You go to UPI and make payment, correct? So Google Pay is there, Beam app is there, so many apps are there, correct? Which actually helps you to make the consumer payments, B2C kind of thing. Now, the Bharat Connect is also coming out with B2B. So it is now opened with the B2B integration. So I'll just tell you how it works, how it is going to work. Let's assume you are using a software. Okay. Whenever you sell goods to your customer, you will generate an invoice and you will send goods along with the invoice to your customer. It reaches your customer. Customer will take a hard copy or whatever you have sent through any media, maybe email or WhatsApp. They will record it. After recording, based on your credit terms, he will make the payment to you, correct? Maybe if it is 30 days, 45 days, he will make payment to you. So once he makes payment, how will you know? He has to inform you. Sir, I have made payment, please, these are the information. Once that information reaches to you, then you will record the transaction and you will set off against the outstanding, that invoice, correct? This whole process is now going to be automated. So I will raise an invoice. This invoice will go through Bharat Connect. From Bharat Connect, my buyer can actually accept these invoices, record it in his software. He can use any software. It is not only Tally. All the software which are there, they are going to come out with this solution. Okay? We are the first people actually started solving this problem. That invoice will become a record in his software. And he makes the payment. Once he makes the payment, that payment information is available for you to accept as a receipt entry. Is it going to solve a lot of your problems? Today it is a lot of manual things are happening. So through this Bharat Connect, what is required? The requirement is I as a seller should come on the Bharat Connect B2B platform, and I should also tell my clients to come. Currently UPI ID is there, right? So whenever you want to make payment, you will ask, sir, what is your UPI ID? You will make the payment. Now you have to start asking, what is your B2B ID? B2B Bharat Connect ID. So once you and your clients comes under Bharat Connect, the complete documentation, sales, receipts, payment, everything will get automated. Okay. So we are working on this. Very soon we are going to come out of this solution. Yes, with this I would like to actually live with you. The one thing is, so as an SME, you have to spend some time adopting the right technology. Okay, whenever you decide, okay, this is the right technology, please take a call and start using those things. Don't postpone the things. You keep on postponing it, you will not get the benefit out of it. So with this, I would like to thank Chamber, and I would like to thank you all, okay, patient listening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Shanmugha. I would request Mr. Mahesh Kumar to give away the bouquet. Thank you. Last speaker online today, Mr. Bala Vigneshwaran, Deputy General Manager from PV Projects, Orb Energy. Topic would be powering Indian enterprise with rooftop solar. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to one and all present here. I can understand that being the last presenter, it's audible? Yeah, so I can understand your pain. Being the last presenter, it's time for lunch, and I'm before you to present this. So I will not take much of your time. I'll just take it in a more brief manner and more conceptual manner so that it will be useful for you to take it forward. So the topic for the day is powering Indian enterprises with solar. Oh, thank you. Thanks for your patience. So as a business owner or entrepreneur, have you ever wondered that is solar rooftop really required for you? So the moment when you say solar rooftop is required, you may see n number of vendors flooding your gate. But have you ever wondered, do I really require solar? So coming to that, see, as a business entrepreneur or a owner, your vision is to always improve your bottom line. So there are three ways how you can improve your bottom line. One is cheaper raw materials, but your competitor also buys at the same price, so the probability is low. The other one is access to lower manpower, lower cost manpower, but typically in an industrial estate, every manpower costs the same. There is no scope in that. The third primary important thing where you can really improve your bottom line is lower electricity cost. Typically, the DISCOM today charges around 6 rupees to 8 rupees per unit if you are an LT or a HT consumer. But by going for solar, typically the per unit cost reduces to 2 rupees 50 paisa to 3 rupees. So this significantly increases 60% of your total unit consumption. Thereby, it helps you certainly it helps your bottom line. So some few basics about solar power project. So the technology what we are offering is a photovoltaic technology, that is conversion of light energy into electricity. So typically, when you have a solar requirement, okay, so what people generally say is they come to your factory, they look at your rooftop, they say, sir, you can go for 300 kilowatt, you have a big space, you can go for 1 megawatt, 2 megawatt. Actually, it is not like that. We have to understand what the government policy says and what is your exact consumption, and then we have to size it. So being Orb Energy, we are pioneer in the industry for the last 18 years, and we have done almost 350 megawatt of installation. So typically what we do is, when we come to your site, we look at your consumption pattern. So when if you're a HT consumer, we see your C1, C4, then we arrive at what is the right size required for you. We tell you what is the government policy for today, and then we tell you what are the consumption pattern you can go for with respect to solar. So coming to next detail about it. So when you say a solar photovoltaic system, it has a major components of three things. One is your solar module, that is your DC side, which takes the light energy and converts into electricity. The next is your solar inverter, that converts your DC power to AC power, and the balance of the system, that is your walkway, plumbing, MMS, and other things. So typically, in a solar system, the DC power can be overloaded 25 to 30% as per the inverter manufacturer's warranty. And coming back to solar rooftop power projects has a lifetime of 25 years, and its payback is lesser than 4 years of time period. And typically, the ROI varies between 25% to 36%. When I say ROI, for example, you take 1 crore and put it in the bank, you get typically 6 to 8%. When you put it in a solar project, it yields around 25 to 36%. So always it's wiser to go for a solar rooftop projects when you have a capacity and a consumption requirement. Little deep into the Tamil Nadu policy. So as per the Tamil Nadu policy, it says 90% of your sanction load you can go for solar. So typically your sanction load is almost 1000 kVA, then you are eligible to go for 900 kVA. But parallelly, you have to see what is your consumption in your C1 and C4, and then you have to take a call on it. Why is C1 and C4? C1 and C4 are the consumption patterns during your daytime. Typically, a solar system works during a daytime because light is available in your daytime, morning 6 to 6, and the solar is also works between 6 to 6. So we have to typically map your consumption pattern in C1 and C4 and take it forward. So till the month of April, May, government had a policy of networking charges that has been recently removed. So again, it is favorable for you to go for a rooftop system in case if you don't have a solar rooftop system. The next point why you have to go for a rooftop system is when you go for a ground mount, typically the open access charges varies between 1 rupee 80 paisa based on the injection and drawal voltage. But in case of rooftop, that has also been levied out. So again, it yields you to take a faster ROI payback. And fourth important thing is the recent trend in the policy. So government is coming up with a policy called deviation settlement mechanism. Till now, when you put a ground mount system based on your requirement, you can offset your daytime excess power into your nighttime. But going forward, what happens is they say it's a policy called deviation settlement mechanism. That means that point of generation will be your point of consumption. Typically, what you're going to generate in your daytime, you're going to consume in the nighttime. This ensures that typically we are all moving towards only rooftop system, because even though you put a ground mount system going ahead after DSM, your night hours cannot be adjusted. So these are all some vital points you have to consider before going for a solar rooftop system. Yeah, one second. So we have been the fourth largest player in India. You can see here Tata Power is leading this segment. But the major difference between Tata Power and us is we offer a B2B solution, whereas Tata Power offers a B2C solution they handle with channel partners. So with us, it is right from concept to commissioning, it is directly going to be a B2B supply. And if you see from the top rank, we are the first among the B2B CapEx solution provider in India. About Orb Energy, we established in 2006. We currently have around 250 employees. We are available at 10 states across India. And we have done 300 plus megawatt of installation. And one of the most important thing is we have an in-house credit finance. So we are the only Indian rooftop player or a solar PV player who has an in-house credit finance. So we typically don't depend on external bodies. But also thanks to SIDBI and SBI, we have also signed an MOU with them. So typically, when people feel that in-house credit finance process is little cumbersome with the bankers, then they are free to approach us and we can offer the same. So there's a brief video about our plant. So we have a manufacturing plant at Ashwinpur. We are a vertically integrated player. That means we manufacture and we do a B2B sale. We do the installation and commissioning directly from the ORB team. Okay. So it's a completely robotic system. So we have limited manpower interference. The reason of having limited manpower interference is every module comes with a degradation factor. So lesser the manpower, it is going to be lesser the degradation. So this is our manufacturing facility. We completely have a Berkeley machines, German machines to have precision degradation. finally, after the manufacturing, there is an artificial light that has been passed to the module so that the watt peak of the module is designed. So typically all our models comes with positive tolerance of minimum plus or 2 to 5 watt peak. So there is one self-explanatory video why you have to go for solar.
Electricity is vital to the growth of every enterprise in India. But today, Indian enterprises face rising costs of electricity. Most enterprises pay 6 to 9 rupees per kilowatt hour, and in many cases, it is at par with their manpower costs. What is the solution? The answer lies in the sky. An enterprise typically operates from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The sun is also up from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So why not rely on the sun for your power needs? Today, many enterprises across India are already using solar energy to reduce their electricity costs. And Orb is helping them with their switch to solar. For more than 12 years now, Orb has provided high-quality, fully installed rooftop solar systems to its commercial and industrial customers. Now, let's see if rooftop solar could work for you. The array of solar panels draw energy from the sun and generates DC electricity, which is converted to AC electricity by an inverter. The AC power from multiple inverters are aggregated and connected to your LT panel, which distributes that power to your facility. If your consumption of electricity is more than the solar power generated, you can consume all the power from your rooftop solar system and directly reduce your electricity bill. If your rooftop solar system is producing more power than you need, for instance on days that you're not working, net metering allows you to bank the solar power you generate and offset it against your electricity bill. If net metering is not available in your region, we provide a reverse protection relay, which prevents any power from flowing back to the grid, ensuring that you can consume all the generated electricity. Most commercial and industrial consumers will be able to reach payback in just 3 to 4 years. But the savings don't stop there. Orb's solar panels are designed to last for more than 25 years, helping you make significant earnings after payback, month on month. Statistically, most consumers with an average consumption of 150 kilowatt rooftop solar system can expect to save approximately 3.5 crore rupees over a period of 25 years, assuming rupees 7 per unit of grid electricity. To make rooftop solar affordable, Orb offers collateral-free solar loan to its commercial and industrial customers. This enables our customers to experience the benefit of solar energy while keeping their collateral free for other investments in their business. So why wait? Remember, every day you delay just wastes more of your money on grid power. Sign up for a free site survey today, and we will show you how to put solar to work for your enterprise. Call us today. And let us help put the power of the sun to work for you. Orb, you've got the power.
Thank you for that. Moving ahead, so we have done almost 320 megawatt of installation in the rooftop. Ground mount, we have typically done almost 35 megawatt of installations. Our total installations combinedly put together in rooftop and ground mount equalized to 1,70,000 systems that we have been sold across the country. So we have just seen a video about our state-of-art manufacturing plant in Bangalore. Then the next, this is one of the most important slide. I would like to request your time in looking at it. See, typically when you buy a car, similar to car and solar can be equated in a very simple manner. When you buy a car, we look into 4 or 5 important parameters. who is the engine manufacturer, what is the suspension system, what is the braking system, what is the audio system, and what are the tires that has been supplied. So why do we look at it? We see a luxurious car or a car, it is going to travel for us for next 5 years or 10 years of time period based on our usage. Typically, when I say solar, the life of the system is 25 years. So when the right bill of material quantities get into the system, then the sustainability of the system is ensured. So typically, to make an awareness, what we have done is, we have just made a slide here that compares ourselves, our nearest competitor and the local competitor. So when you see, when you look at a rooftop system classifies into 3 major components: Class A, Class B, and Class C components. Typically, when you make an order with us, right from all the class, we have a rate contract, we don't compromise on the quality, and we supply across. But what the industry typically does is, when there is no direct supply from the manufacturer, these are being led to the free hands of the developers. So typically what happens is, when you close the numbers, there are high chances that the quality compromises are upfront there. So typically with ORB, since we are direct B2B players, we don't have any interference of any third party or any channel partners with us. So directly, right from, as you see a Orb shirt, where I represent from the company for a sales or for a consultative sales. Typically this shirt is worn by my technician who comes there to install the system. So that's how we typically define and differ us from the local integrators compared to other integrators in the market. About ORB, it's been an 18 years journey, and this company has been funded by Shell Oil and Gas. They have a direct 30% stake. We also have other investor portfolios that includes FMO, Bamboo Capital, Reina Capital, and Pamigia. So this is our latest technology panel. So there is an evolution of panels that started with poly, mono, and TopCon. So right now we manufacture TopCon modules with the highest efficiency of 22.55%, and we are shortly expanding our voltage from 530 to 570 watt peak. All our panels are completely BIS, IES certified, and these are bifacial modules which can generate on your top side as well as your bottom side based on your installation. Typically, when you do it on an RCC roof or a ground mount, these bifacial modules are really helpful. So few of our customer base across Tamil Nadu, we have got Vasudeva Textile right here, Coimbatore, one of the famous spinning mill. We have done almost 360 kilowatt of installation. Is there a video there? Can you play the video for that? No, that's okay. So, so typically, sir, allow me to do now. You're running the slide. 2 minutes, be patient. It's not working. My colleague is hungry or angry? On you, I said. That's okay. So we have got other installations from diversified industry base, milk products, Sai Lakshmi milk products. This is on Japanese companies, manufacturing company. We have done a 302 kilowatt system. Then with respect to Coimbatore, we have got very famous names. Mapal India is our installation. Makino India is our installation. Then Vasudeva Textile, Mr. Sam is our installation. We have done almost 1.4 megawatt. Then VG Engineering, we have done 1.4 megawatt. Right now, we are doing a project for a German company called Flowlink. So my team is right behind. In case of any requirement on the solar rooftop, kindly let us know. We can do a free site survey for you and give a techno-commercial proposal. You can evaluate for yourself that whether it works for you or not, and then take a call on it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for your time. I just open the session for any doubts here. Then we can wrap up the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bala. I would request Mr. Chandrakant Salunkhe himself to hand over the token of appreciation. Meanwhile, I would request all of you to approach the desk behind. All the sponsors' tables are behind. For any inquiries or any further information, kindly contact the particular desk. Thank you very much. Ennayirkum Nandi. Thank you.
Thank you. You must be seeing today's theme. Give attention here. What is the theme today? Supporting SMEs for better business growth. So I want to change into the fueling SMEs for better business growth, because finance was there, data is there, power is there, and also our strategy for empower of all of you for further business growth. So we have a sufficient time. We can go ahead with the introduction of all of you, or we'll go for lunch. Or after lunch you would like to come again, because we want to provide you platform to introduce each and every one to say about your business. I don't know how many connected with each other or known to each other or started business with each other. But you can take advantage for next after lunch 1 hour where you can use this platform. So we'll take a break for a lunch, and I'm thankful to Bank of Baroda, Indian Bank, and all our supporters, SIDBI, for making this event is a grand success, and especially to bring together all of you for next till now, for to listening all patiently all the presentations and all the information given to you. And I'm sure that those who have not approached bank for finance, those will be approaching Bank of Baroda and Indian Bank, and those are not approached for trade finance, they can approach the SuFin, and those are not installed the solar, they can ORB and the Tata for setting up the solar. And those are not expanded business, they can become member of the chamber to expand business further in India and abroad. Thank you very much. Join for lunch. I want to invite the speakers, those are available, to come on the dais. We can have one group photo of all the speakers.